God, I
All
haven't
right.
done in a while.
Got the wife walking
we're
in the
all
other room.
pretty fairly close in age, so we all remember a lot of the same stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn. See if I can figure out. Turn on the ones that have everybody's name on it. Where the hell's that at in the settings here?
I have no idea.
Good Lord. Layouts.
Trying to figure this thing out myself.
Oh, look. I'm live on my channel, too.
Oh, well, hell, I don't see it. Usually it's at the beginning of every show, but no, I don't see it. Oh, image. Yes, can view.
See, whatever my wife said she agrees with your wife.
Well, I do not see the ability to turn that on afterwards here. I was going to turn it on where it has everybody's name on it.
See, now if we had Frost on here, he'd tell you exactly how to do it.
Or Mike.
Or Mike.
Right. Mike's the one that insisted that this was the best program that I could use.
Which one?
StreamYard.
Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's probably nice and warm by the lake, getting ready to shoot off some fireworks, drinking some nasty Clamato shit.
I saw that he was already doing that with the fireworks.
Him and his damn tomato beer.
Yeah.
Let me switch over to my phone.
Anything with tomato in it and alcohol is not tasty.
No.
I think that's why they're good for Bloody Marys. You're so fucked up already, you don't care.
You know, I'm not a Bloody Mary guy, but I can tell you that when I've had them, that I've drank them, it required a spoon to eat them. And those are about the only ones that I can handle.
There you go.
There he's back.
So you deleted him.
No, he jumped off for a second, I think, didn't you?
By accident. My fat fingers playing with these buttons.
Pushing buttons, man.
I'm still trying to figure this out. This is my first time.
You're not fingering your old lady. It's not.
Oh, man. Yeah, she was commenting whatever your wife said. She agreed with. I don't know, but
my wife never shuts up, so it's hard to tell. I hope everybody in the chat's having a Happy New Year's Eve and all that shit. Let's see if
it's going pretty good. I appreciate you having us on here.
Let's see if I can do this again, so my old lady can flip everybody off properly there.
My wife's in the bedroom watching, so.
Hello.
She's in the comments.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got to refresh.
All right, on.
You keep taking me out.
I had my fingers down here playing with the buttons.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Oh, Lana.
Buttons.
I don't know. Hank keeps trying to come in here, and it doesn't have add to stage or anything on here, so I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. Hank, you trying to get in here, buddy?
Well, it pops up, then we'll need to do something.
I need to do what? Or he needs to do something?
It says they need to do something.
Oh,
and put your thingy back on there. See? It popped up there.
Yeah, put your
thingy off of
back
there.
on there.
Yeah, the thingy.
Put your mouse back on there and it'll tell you. See? They will
They
need to connect to
their
the
mic
mic.com.
can before they can add them to
Yeah.
the stream. Yours must be muted or you don't have your camera or your mic hooked up.
Kick gas, dude. Kick.
He didn't have his stuff hooked up or something. He keeps giving me a thing saying you don't have nothing like hooked up. Nope, that's not that one. That one.
That one's good.
Let me take my shit off of here.
Oh, Barbie. Yes, I did sleep today.
Carney, you ever get tired of going over onto Jess's stream and letting her leave you hanging like that?
Dude, fucking, all I did was I put my phone up by the TV to show a couple of my reels that I have on Facebook and all that. I sat back on the couch and I think I nodded off, I guess.
I was watching it well, I think it was this morning where he's sitting on your couch and I was like, he's going to fall asleep. Look at him. He's sipping on his coffee for a minute and then he's laying back, kind of sitting back. And I'm like, he's going to fall asleep because I could see he yawn and go,
Oh, yeah.
This kid. And she just kept leaving you kind of hanging there, by yourself. And I'm like, yep, he's going to fall asleep.
Yep, that's what happens.
I like that Australian dude she was showing videos of this morning. So I looked him up and I've been watching some of his videos today. And I kept telling myself, when I go on the air, I am not going to say, "Hi, Mom," because it is hard not to listen to that all the time and not try to mimic it.
Every time. So, were you watching the one with the spiders?
No, I was watching her a little bit ago with the guns, and then her showing that one Australian dude. He was talking about the woke videos or whatever, TikToks.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be on her show for that gun thing.
Oh, was you? That was just a little bit ago before I went on.
I got up and I was like, oh shit. I got a couple of minutes before yours started, so I'm like, oh well.
What?
That kid over there, when he was yelling, he was carrying a fucking gun around.
Oh, that's probably why he said, now what?
Yeah, he had a gun in his hand. That's scary. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the air.
I'm just saying.
We'll have to do something about it. Call his mama.
Yeah, I'll let his mom know. I can't call police.
Yeah. Well, it's not the kid that lives there. It's whoever the fuck he's hanging around with, because it wasn't him.
Well, they won't mess with us. I got security cameras, a shotgun, and like 6 handguns, so they ain't fucking around here.
I'll beat the motherfucker.
That was a big gun.
Yeah, smack him and take his too.
I'll get your dad's 12 gauge. Let's motherfucker try.
Beaker, you're on here twice. You're special.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
I switched over to my phone.
No, last night about this morning when we got up for work, my wife said that the neighbor was out here yelling, breaking shit, and I rewound video footage, and he chased. There was a nice one of my friends' ex-wives moved next door to me. Get this, okay? When I first moved here, shortly after, this lady moves in, and it's one of my friends' ex-wives. She moves out, and this girl moves in, and then I start talking to her, and I said, "Your last name sounds like who you related to?" And it's another one of my friends' ex-wives. I said, "What the fuck is it with all my friends' ex-wives moving in next to me?" But anyway, she moved back in with her boyfriend, and now her 18, 19-year-old kids live over here, and they've been carrying on, acting a fool, parking in front of my fucking driveway, driving me absolutely nuts. They was out there. The wife said that I rewound the video footage, and he chased somebody out of the house into a car, and the car sped up, driving down the road, and he's screaming, yelling at him, chasing the car down the street, trying to punch the fucking windows out of the car last night. And I just want to go over and tell him, I said, "This is your only warning. That shit keeps happening. We're going to have a fucking problem." But I know his mom. I'll just tell his mom because I also know his dad. Like I said, and me and his dad used to play GI Joes when we were little kids.
So now you're ageless, if I know what you mean.
Yeah, GI Joes and the original die-cast metal Transformers.
And
Back in
actual
the day.
metal Tonka trucks.
Yeah.
Not just the crap they put out now.
Fireworks off.
What's that, Glare?
I said, I'm going to jump off here. We're going to light some fireworks off.
All right, on. Stop back when you're done,
Hey,
man.
y'all have a good night. Have a good New Year's.
You
Yeah.
too.
Hey, thanks for joining, man. Have a good night.
All
See you
right.
next time.
Yeah, his mic was cut out for some reason.
Hey, is this mic working pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good. It's a little quiet, but it's steady.
You good?
It's one of these earbuds.
Oh, I got you.
I thought about putting on one of these ones.
I don't know what it is with me and the earbuds. I must have nasty fucking ear problems and earwax or something because mine are always getting plugged up, and I keep having to fucking clean them like every fucking day.
You need to clean your ears out more often.
You're not supposed to stick anything bigger than your elbow in your ear.
Well, why the fuck do they make Q-tips then?
That's what they told us in health class anyway.
Oh, fuck the hell.
Oh, you got a little lavalier. I got one of those too. They work pretty good.
Yeah, if I ever remember to use them.
Yeah, those are. I think this probably the exact same ones I had in my pocket when I went over to Redneck side, and I was supposed to use them and forgot. Right on, plugs in the bottom of your phone.
Yeah, I got the C port and the Lightning.
Yeah, probably the same one.
Yeah. Well, everybody kept telling me all you need is the one with the Lightning plug for your iPhone. I'm like, I carry two phones.
Yeah, I don't. I should probably have, but I need to. The newer phones you can have two different SIMs. They're eSIMs, so you can have two different numbers.
Yeah, that's something I'm still trying to learn. This phone too.
Oh,
Just got
there
it.
Yeah, what phone do you got?
Oh, now he's upside down.
Is that
Yeah.
What phone do you got?
the Razor?
Razors are good phones. I mean, so I got a Droid, a Samsung, whatever the hell it is. Okay.
I still remember Razors, the flip phones. I forgot they made a new version.
Yeah, that's what this is.
I got a Galaxy. They come with a lot of bloatware that I don't like, but I really like the DeX feature where you can plug it into a monitor and it pops up like a little laptop. It's cool. It's handy because I got a little touchscreen monitor next to this, and I'll plug my phone into it, and I can scroll YouTube and stuff.
Oh, there we go.
My social media, this is my social media phone. My iPhone 14 Pro or whatever the hell it is. It's pretty bad. We don't know what kind of phones you got. Shoot, give me the old fucking corded phone with the rotary. I'll be good.
Who's on the KSD account right now? Is that Frost or
That's
Trump?
Frost.
Why didn't he hop in?
He said he's traveling. He'll be on as soon as he can.
Oh, gotcha.
Him and Trouble both are in the middle of travel.
Got ya.
I mean, technically, he could join in if he wanted to.
Blue Ranch. I only got like two people that have one of those, and I think it's Mike and Lee, because I never seem to figure out how to do it. I just figured it out like on my phone, I think, or something on YouTube is what it was. I don't know. I can't do it from here. I don't think.
What's that?
Give people a wrench from StreamYard. I think you can only do that from YouTube. I don't know. I thought about using the because I did too. I didn't like the way this looks with the headset on, so I wanted to use like earbuds or something. But like I said, I have trouble with earbuds, and I didn't know. I wanted something that sounded good, and he says he uses them bone conduction ones, and I've seen those. They go behind your ear and sit back here, and then they can like float in front of your ear, part of it, and then the bass and stuff comes through the. Supposedly, I don't know how well it works. But.
It works great. I mean, he has no problem using his.
Huh. I'm one of them. Man, I have been screwed so many times buying shit on Amazon that turned out to not be as good as I thought it would be. So I'm real leery about something if I can't see one, try one first or something, go to the store or whatever. Check them out, even though that would be weird going to the store and trying out earbuds. Yeah, I don't think that'd be good. Everybody's fucking ear goo,
So I've never asked you what you ride, Hardwire.
I have an Ultra that I ride all the time right at the moment. It's an 08. Mine are older bikes, but they're paid for. I got an 07 wide glide that I decided 3 years ago to take it apart and paint it, and I still have not got around to fucking painting it. Yeah, and then this past year I bought my old lady a Sporty.
Nice.
She tried to talk me into what the hell was wrong with my bike? Was doing something to my bike. She goes, "You can always go with everybody. You can just ride my Sporty." I said, "Fuck all that." I don't think so. That's not happening, man.
Yeah, I ride a
There we
16.
go.
I got a 16 Ultra.
I
Ours
test
is
rode
pretty
one of
dumb.
them new road glides, and I gotta say they are nice. And
got the
they don't
11.
have the old butt wiggle that the old ones do. Like mine got that nasty butt wiggle in it when they're going about 100 miles an hour. It's like like you're dancing, and yeah, it makes your butthole pucker in a pack, And them road glides, I got that thing up. I was telling the guy at the Harley shop, I was like, yeah, that ride's real nice at 100 miles an hour. I didn't do 100 miles an hour on your bike. He goes, I won't tell nobody.
I worry about.
But then when he lost me at $700 and some a month for payment, I said, dude, I got two bikes and they're both paid for. You're going to be real hard pressed to talk me into $700 and some a month payment. That does not happen.
I got lucky on mine. I'm only paying $362 a month.
Yeah, I only pay $450 a month for my truck payment. And if it exceeds or is really close to my truck payment, it's not happening.
I feel you, man. I feel you. The only reason I got it down to $362 is because I put $6,500 down on it.
They wanted to give me what the hell was they going to give me, $6,000 or something for mine?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, dude, I got that much in my stereo. Unfortunately, it's true.
Well, I had a 97 Road King that I was riding that was paid for. But I also had an agreement in place with my oldest son that if I ever got a new bike, he had first dibs on the Road King, so I couldn't trade it in.
Well, that's when you turn around and say, you didn't trade it in. You forgot it there.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to put a 110 kit on it so I can keep up a little bit better. I can do all right on the highways and stuff. Well, most of it. If I lost 100 pounds, I'd probably keep up a little bit better. Most of it's probably my fat ass. But these newer bikes are built up to 117s and whatnot. And my older bike is between hauling me and the old lady, but from light to light. Now going down the freeway, we're a little bit, we catch up, we'll travel fine. But from light to light and stuff, they lose me.
96 on that?
Yeah, it's a 96.
I got the 103 on mine. And
Yeah,
going from the 80-inch Evo to this 103-inch motor, that was a big difference.
I had a friend of mine that was in an accident. He's sort of better, but at any rate, he swore that all I needed was 103 with the Woods 222 cam is what he swore by. And he said, put a Woods 222 cam in it, and you'll keep up with all the newer bikes all day long. And he did.
Yeah. I've got that one.
Until he smashed in the back of a car.
113 and 114 is no problem.
He says, I know where you can find a real built-up engine, man, right now. I was like, where? He said, the repo lot over there where my bike's still sitting from when he wrecked it. I said, I know somebody that works there. I could try to talk to him, but I haven't talked to him in a long time. I couldn't find him. I should have just went over there and talked to him. But technically, the bank probably still owns it, so he's not selling the motor off of that thing.
Right.
Well, hey, Hardwire,
I
brother.
can ask the bank. What's that?
Hey, I'm gonna get in there with the wife, go spend some time with her, and finish out this new year, brother. Wish you all a happy
hey,
new
thanks
year.
for stopping.
Hey, not a problem, brother.
You got what was your didn't you just have you still have any specials going on over there on the website or anything you want to tell anybody about?
Yeah, we're having a pretty good sale on leather vests right now. Yeah. So check them out.
40% off of most of them or something like that.
Yep. I believe somewhere around that.
Right on.
The wife does all the numbers and stuff.
And I know you still got that discount code for Mike's channel yet over there?
Yeah, right now the one that we're offering is even better than that right now. So, but other than that, yeah, they can use the Insane Wheels coupon code also.
Right on.
Good deal. It's great
All
to
right,
meet
come
you.
back again.
All right,
it was good having you.
Yep. Kind of quiet, but
tell the wife we all said hi.
Oh, she's hearing you, brother.
And have a happy New Year.
Right,
Yes,
you guys too.
Year.
Happy New Year's to you guys. Peace.
Hi, Angel. I see you joined us.
Yeah, I told him. He says, "Oh, I'm a little nervous." And I said, "Just talk like you would talk to anybody. You'd be surprised at how easy it is. Just talk like you talk to anybody. You know, just like a bullshitting with your friends, man. That's all. That's basically all you're doing." I said, "Don't even worry about the fact that you're like live on YouTube. It don't matter." I said,
Yeah, not everybody's comfortable with public speaking, though, unfortunately.
If you sat me in front of a crowd, I'd have a little bit of a hard time. But I can look at a camera and just it doesn't bother me. I took videography in school, and we used to do this morning show every day, and I had to learn to kind of get comfortable with cameras back then. So that's why Mike's like, you're natural. I said, well, I had to get used to it a long time ago when I was in high school. So there was a lot of guys that was surprised that I didn't pursue a career in that because I was pretty good with the editing and making music videos and different things back in the day. But I would have had to move to city, and I'm a little city phobic, I have to admit. Big cities freaked me out.
There was a time back in the day where I performed in front of 40,000 people. So, I'm fine with it.
Right on.
Public speaking has never bothered me. I've always been comfortable being in front of people. But hey, I'm weird. I like it.
That doesn't mean weird.
No, I really am weird. I like being weird.
Hey, I always tell everybody weird isn't who necessarily defines weird as a bad thing.
Who defines what normal is?
Right on. That's what I say.
My weird all the time.
I tell people they're weird all the time, and then they're like, "Why you call me weird?" I said, "Well, I never said weird was bad." Though, don't take offense to that. Like, I grew up listening to Weird Al Yankovic, for crying out loud. I like weird.
Same.
Weird is good. And my old lady just took off. Where are you going? This show was your idea. You're about to take over hosting the show.
I was expecting more people to be here, man, after last night.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people said they would stop in.
Man, we
Was your
had
battery
some,
going dead or something, Carney?
No, I went to go do something and it took me out of here.
we ended up staying on for like close to 4 hours total last night. That was a long ass show, but it was fun. It got deep too.
Did it?
Yeah, we got into a pretty heavy discussion about whether or not. Okay, so it started with me saying that if you're in a nation where you're there to serve the nation, but the nation's not there to serve you, you're in the wrong nation. And Frost took exception to that. I mean, he had a lot of good points, but we spent almost an hour discussing that alone.
Yeah, most of the clubs I've ever been around have been more of the opinion of they only recruit people that they know can benefit the nation as a whole.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't necessarily. If you haven't got anything to offer, they're not interested in you. But those are the kind of ones I try to get away from.
Right. I've never been a direct part of the 1% culture. I've been around it, and especially where I live. I've experienced it. It's just not something that I've ever aspired to. I have respect for you guys to go through what you go through to get that patch and that diamond. You know, much love, honor, and respect for what you have to go through to get it, and the dedication it takes to get it. It's just not something I've ever aspired to.
Well, I was in quite a few sport clubs over the years, and I got tired of being the kicking post. I didn't want to be the kicker per se, but I just wanted to be in a position where there wasn't someone hired to kick me.
Right, I get it.
And I was in sport clubs for clubs that like to kick their sport clubs around as kicking posts, and
that doesn't.
I found out when I came to this club that they don't do that.
That doesn't make any sense.
But don't get me wrong. Though. Also, at the same time, a lot of that kind of thing is regional, and it depends. You could end up under if you join a sport club that's already established. You didn't get a chance to know real well who you're supporting per se. Yeah, you could end up in some funny situations where those guys might be really bad compared to other chapters or whatever.
Right.
I've been in some situations where I've been treated like dog shit by the club above me in sport clubs, and I've always been of the opinion if you want somebody to support you and you expect them to stand beside you and die if necessary for you or with you should say with you if need be, hopefully it never comes to that, but if need be, then why in the fuck would you treat him like dog shit? Why? There's no reason for that. And yeah, that's just why I couldn't stay around the ones I was around. But like I say, it's very regional. I had a good friend of mine that lived out west, and he was in a sport club for one of the ones out there. And you kind of, if you want to be in a club and you end up moving and you're in an area, you just kind of got to go with the club that's dominant in the area. You don't really have a lot of choice. I mean, unless you want to start one of your own and start a war right off the bat. You know, that's just not a good idea. You know, so you just kind of go with whoever's dominant in the area if that's what you want to do. And he was a part of a sport of a club that was out there, and he come over here and goes, "Are they going to have a problem with me?" And I'm like, no. It's not all about your history; it's about your future. You know, as long as the 1% clubs have trouble. A lot more issue with taking 1% other 1%ers from other clubs than they do support, as long as they've been out for a little while. I know some 1%ers that were in other clubs that end up not liking the club they was in, that
That's
want
kind
to
of a
be
no-no, isn't it?
in the club I'm in, and then they won't take them. It's not a personal thing. Carney, you fall asleep over there? Oh no.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, I have been in the 99.
It used to be back in the day.
I've
If you
been
was
in the
in one
99,
club and you
so-
wanted to go to another, it wasn't happening. But I think eventually they come to the realization that, you know, a lot of that kind of
Right.
thing happens. They get mistreated, or it's not necessarily because of a person was a bad brother. And I've seen some people get in some shitty situations with some people that just don't like them and get booted out just because somebody didn't like them. And that's shitty. It's unfortunate. But should another club lose? And they were good people, dude, good brothers. And yeah, just people didn't like them.
Almost.
And yeah, that's it's unfortunate, but it does happen.
I'm going to switch back over to my computer.
Gaia. I don't know, Carney. What's a Diamond 13? How's that work? Does it work pretty much the same way?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, the way we got brought up, you know, and blessed through the different transformations, you know, going from just being a few people that had the same stitch on our denim to, you know, putting a one piece patch to, you know, being blessed as an RC, getting recognized as one. And, you know, it was kind of weird for us because we weren't looking for it.
Right.
There we go.
And then with all the stuff that we've been doing with our community, with our charity work, you know, it was all of a sudden, you know, we went from that single patch to splitting it up, putting a cube on. And then after that, it was, you know, wait again. And then we were offered the diamond. So
What's up, Lee? I seen you joined in. Your old lady's in here too. All right. Hey, the
Good deal.
Lance family's in the house.
Sweet.
Was like does Frost ever like get home or what?
I haven't heard from him, so I can't say yes or no.
He decided he wanted to stop at the bar on the way home. Probably no, I don't know. He might have been driving past some place. This place is having a happening party tonight. I don't know. I know where there's a couple happening parties tonight, but every time I was like, I was telling Redneck Side whenever we were still in the staging area or whatever, I said, one of the local RC clubs, believe it or not, they're just an RC club. That's what's nice. Sometimes they have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want, you know, within reason. And they know how to party down there, but that's more of the party I would have loved to go to in my 20s. You know what I mean? They're down there. They got the flashy lights and the DJs and all that. Yeah. And I said, if I wanted that, I could go to a nightclub or something. You know, I'm good. I'm too old for that shit anymore.
Yeah, we don't heal as good as we used to.
Yeah. Can you reach back there in the fridge and get me another drink? I'm about to have you take over the show for a minute, so I'm going to take a leak. I don't have a restroom down here.
Well, if you
Well, that
guys take a
sucks.
week, I'll take her.
Yeah, I told her I was gonna
Ow, it's my fucking toe, you fucker.
run over her toe with the chair. That's the bad part. I put these big ass wheels on here. These they sell them on Amazon. They're like rollerblade wheels, and I thought they roll on this basement floor a little bit better, even though I carpeted the floor. it's not perfectly flat.
Right over the fucking toes.
Yeah, well, I told you to put shoes on, man.
No, we're inside the house. I shouldn't have to.
Well, you're in a shoe area. I'm gonna put steel-toed only like sign out there. Beware chair wheels.
Well, you also get the ruts in the carpet too that it sits into. I have that problem up here in my office.
Right. I thought about getting one of them things you roll the chairs on, but I didn't know how big to get it. Or I got they make the glass ones and the plastic ones, and I decided to be a cheap bastard and just put a big like thick broom carpet thing, and it didn't help.
If you're as cheap as I am, you go cheap and you just put cardboard down there.
That'll work.
Hey, that might be a good idea.
That'll work.
I got a lot of cardboard. I can put it underneath the carpet. This big like room area rug.
Yeah.
Put it underneath there in between the regular.
There you go. That'll work.
Concrete. I put interior, exterior, the kind of crap they put on porches and stuff.
Yeah.
In my basement in one room on the floor, because it used to be this basement wasn't used for anything except storing crap in. And I decided to finish one room in the basement so I can at least use it for something. It's not my house. I rent. And my landlord used to be real weird about letting me do anything. He wouldn't even let me. I said, "Can I paint my bathroom?" He's like, "What color you want to paint it?" I said, "I don't know, something like a light blue or something bathroomy." And I said, "Everything in the house, the whole house is the same color. It's all like an eggshell white." He said, "I paint all my houses that way, and that's a good color." I said, "Yes, but it's boring." I said, "I've lived here for 5 years. I'm tired of looking at the same color everywhere. I just wanted to paint the bathroom." He says, "I'd rather you didn't." I'm like, "You're a dick."
Yeah. The hazards of renting. I can't do anything in this place except keep it clean.
I spent way too much money on this basement room, put carpet in it, and whenever, I swear, the walls in this house are sinking. He's got real bad drainage outside, and
Yikes.
over on the other side, you can see where water seeps through the cracks and the concrete block. And I told him that's going to be a problem if you don't do something about it. And they don't do nothing about it. That's not my, I don't own the house. It's not my problem. But whenever I did this room, I took a sweeper and swept along the walls, and I shit you not, most of the concrete come up. So I had to pour more concrete along the walls in this room along the outside walls, because a lot of it had come up. Like I'll bet you a good, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches of concrete along the walls all came up.
Why is it still double posting? That's weird.
But I did this room and put all weather or like some kind of fairly expensive paint. I'm a cheap bastard. I was trying to go cheap. I want to put a ceiling in here because I can hear the dog pacing upstairs. He hears my voice down here, and he's upstairs pacing, and that's pretty bad. I can. And a friend of mine who became a landlord in the last couple of years told me drop ceilings would be real easy to do in here, because I was going to just take like a foam board like they put outside and put foam board up down here so I could be cheap. And I looked up, it's about the same price as a drop ceiling. He said drop ceiling would probably be cheaper, but it's not. But it would be easier because of the wires and stuff that are run along the rafters down here. So I think I'm going to do drop ceilings, but it's going to cost me probably about $300 or so. I do have a different landlord now. He sold the house. Probably got tired of me yelling at him or something. Mm-hmm. I mean, I went rounds with him when this. He raised rent by $100. He was raising it steadily, about $20 a year, and I've been here for 6 or 7 years now. But I've had a different landlord. I had him for about 5 or 6 years or so, and $20 a year steadily. Then he just jumped it on me $100, and I said, "What the fuck, dude?" I said, "This is messed up." And he said, "Well, inflation is really high. It's like 10%. I said, well, then raise my rent 10%. I said, you raised it by $100, dude. I said, I was already paying. It's paid $900 a month or something, or $890. You raised it to $990. I was like, dude, that's a big hit for anybody. You know, every time I get a raise at work or something, somebody comes along and takes shit right back. I was like, finally, I'm going to start doing better. Then somebody comes along and does something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's exactly what happened. I was like, finally, I'm going to start doing a little better. I got a different job, making a little bit more money. And then he sent me that message almost right after I got started making more money. I was like, you motherfucker. You know, I was mad. He pushed the wrong button at just the wrong moment. You know what I mean? I'm like, finally, I was going to start getting somewhere. And then, yeah. And then he raises my rent. And I'm like, you mother effer, man. I said, you just took everything I just got right away from me.
$950 would be nice. We pay $2,300 a month.
Damn.
You must live in the city. Or close to it.
I live on the south side of Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a townhouse, and this part of the town is more expensive than others. But I chose to move in here because of who I moved in next door to. 2.5 years ago, back in whenever it was, 2022, the dude who owned the paper on the house we were in sold it out from underneath us. So we went from paying $950 a month in rent to now $2,300 a month in rent. But I moved in here because my next door neighbor was the president of the MC I was in at the time. Now, he's since passed away, unfortunately. He passed away on Veterans Day, but he's the reason I moved over here in the first place. I won't be here much longer if I get my friggin' VA disability settled out properly.
I heard any kind of disability. The bad thing about any kind of disability, is it seems like the people who need it the most never get it or have a really hard time getting it. But the people who need it the least are the first ones to get it. I don't understand it. It's Social Security disability, especially. I knew some people who went out and worked on their cars every day and were the most normal people you'd ever meet, didn't have to work at all, and got disability. And then I've seen people that could barely walk because their backs were so messed up, and then they tell them they got to go to work. And I was just like, I've seen people fight for so many years.
Yeah, I'm working with a veteran service officer, a VSO, who's trying to expedite mine because it's been 2 years trying to get it bumped up to 100%. And I finally said, you know what, I got to get somebody else to help me because I'm not getting any traction on this. So God willing, the creek don't rise. Hopefully within the next 90 days, I'll have my 100% and I can retire.
There you go. Yeah. So you're saying you're over in Scottsdale?
Yeah.
Man, I love staying over there overnight. We get a room out there.
I'll try not to run over your feet. It's almost midnight, man. Pour me a shot.
Where at, Blair? Where do you stay at when you're
Your
here?
butt.
That's Carney.
Or Carney, sorry.
You're a big butt. You're like right there by the fridge.
So on our way to Cali, and back, we do an overnight in Scottsdale.
All right. Yeah, I'm 2 miles away from the casino.
Okay.
Salt River Casino. Mm-hmm. About 2 miles away from there.
All I know is we're like a few blocks away from what is it, the Village Inn? I know it's like the Village Inn is like on a corner of two main roads there.
You gotta put the ball drop on there.
I'm in New Mexico. I'm in Albuquerque.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
We will.
One of my oldest friends lives in Albuquerque. Actually, I've known her for like 25 years.
Yeah,
she keeps asking me to come up there and visit her. I'm like, well, not right now because it's too fucking cold.
Yeah, I've hung out with a few of your brothers and sisters out in this area.
Trying to see if I can get the. Oh shit! Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
No, you can hear it because you got the. Yeah.
Thank you, Papa.
No, I wanted to see if I can bring up the ball dropping video here. Present. Share screen.
Yes, 11:30.
That one. What did I do? Oh, okay. I don't know what I did.
You were pushing buttons.
Yeah, I'm shoving and pushing.
How do you turn that down?
It's only in one side. I don't even know if anybody else can hear it, but
I
us.
can't hear anything.
They said they couldn't hear it.
Yeah, see, that's in my audio settings.
No, we can't hear it.
Yeah, now we can't hear shit.
Yeah, everybody kept asking me.
Wow, what a dumbass fucking crock of shit.
Instead of fucking off, you need to figure all this out.
Instead of fucking off,
Just fucking with you.
you know, I've never beat a woman, but I think I might start. It's always time to start.
Just
Never too
remember,
late.
She's
I
off
fight
camera. You
back.
can't see.
Just remember, I fight back.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever my ass.
I don't know why nobody else can hear it. It worked when I first started doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody could hear my presenter thing, and now nobody can ever fucking hear it.
Just giving me a hard time.
You're just an asshole. That's your problem.
You're an asshole too.
Well, at least I admit I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm an asshole.
I know I'm an asshole too. I can be a
Well,
bitch
stop being
too.
a denier. Being an asshole denier.
I ain't being an asshole denier. I think you are. You had me pour a shot and you're just messing around.
Well, I thought I'd get the fucking winder to get to watch the ball drop. Cheers.
You're gonna have me on show.
Oh, hold on, then. Hold on. I'll get you on there. You fucking whiny ass.
You're the fucking whitey ass.
Let me switch. I'm down. Turn the damn camera switching program down.
Well, that ain't my problem. You're the camera dude.
Oh, fucking. You suck.
You suck.
See what I deal with.
Yeah, I bet you guys have hallway sex too.
Have what?
Hallway sex.
Oh,
You know, when you guys are passing each other in the hallway and you look at it and you go, fuck you.
Yep. Yummy. Tell you what, cinnamon and grape do not go well together.
I'm
neither
drinking
does Peach Southern Jack.
decaf
That's
sweet
all
tea
right.
sweetened with stevia.
I don't care what tastes good to you.
Eat more
These
pineapple,
nuts.
brother. Eat more pineapple.
On your forehead.
On your forehead.
Yeah, on yours.
They won't
Mushroom
go up
stamp,
that
huh?
far. If they went up that far, what the fuck would I need you for?
Turn them down. There you go, taking me off again.
Well, here, you hop over in my seat and entertain these guys for a minute while I
Go
go
on.
take a leak.
Well,
How about that?
All right, I suppose I can do that. Make sure I can hear them.
They're just not talking right now.
Blah, blah.
I did heard something at the ground. Here, hop over there for a minute.
Hello.
Talking to the microphone.
Hello.
You been?
Hello.
There you go. You're fine. You don't have to move the mic. We can hear you.
No,
just
I
fine.
can't hear him.
Liar.
Can't hear anybody?
No, he's sitting there talking. His lips are moving.
What? What happened?
What the hell's going on?
Put my headphones
Hear me
on.
now.
Mine was working.
Hear me now?
Mine ain't working. Shut mine off again.
Did you unplug it?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm here.
Can
no,
you
I
hear me
can't
now?
hear him. Yours ain't working either.
What the hell?
Unless he's just fucking with us.
No. I'm not fucking with you. I'm actually talking.
No,
he's
he
fucking
can't.
with
I can see it
Don't
moving.
listen to him.
But I can't hear him.
What is he doing to her, man?
Literally, you cannot hear him.
La 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 la. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testes. 1, 2, 3.
I hear you. Jesus.
Yeah, I know you do. It's just I don't know what's going on with her.
I know. But can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine, bro.
Cool. But they can't.
And the
hear
people
us.
on the outside say they can hear it too. So
But they just can't hear us.
yeah, they can't hear us for whatever reason. He broke it.
Too much wax.
Yeah, give it a second. Wait for my board to reboot.
Your butt.
Your butt. I don't know. Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me?
La 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 la
I still don't hear shit.
Hello. Hello.
I switched it once.
Hello?
No.
Hi. Wait.
Come on.
Since I said hi.
I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got to go into settings. That's what it is. Microphone.
Oh. La 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 la.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Oh, no. It's technical difficulties.
Yes. Yo. Brother Bob. What you showing me there, Carney?
Let's see. Too much glare in the screen, I
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
guess.
I'm just waiting for her to reach up and just smack him.
Yeah. You know how I could. Oh. Okay.
So, Carney, what do you ride, man?
So the bike I ride nowadays is 17 Indian Chieftain.
Nice bike.
Yeah. So some of the people that don't know, about the Chieftain, it would be the Harley Davidson Street Glide. But more comfortable.
I like my bike, man. I liked my Road King,
Yeah.
but that thing used to beat the shit out of me.
You know, I like Road Kings for one reason. That they make the best lowrider bikes.
That's fair.
You know, it's kind of like the Schwinn of the pedal lowrider bikes.
Yeah, okay, that's fair too.
You know, that's how I look at those type of bikes. I mean, you put eights on those, oh my god, and some fishtails, dude, and a lot of engraving.
Several of the people I ride with actually ride Indians. But one of our brothers went down several months ago. He got a street glide, and when he get his new bike, he got an Indian instead.
Yeah. Like I said, they're smoother and they're cheaper. I mean, when me and my brother went and
Yeah, I can hear him.
got
now.
our bikes, um,
Talk.
Talking
what I
now.
what I paid.
He said he'd be back. He
Can you
disappeared.
hear us now?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now better.
Yay, good. All right.
I don't know what.
We tried to keep it rolling while you were fixing all your stuff.
Well, thank you.
You know, sitting there with the.
It's poking you in the ear, bro. Weren't we just talking about that? Don't put nothing in your smaller than your elbow in your ear.
Yeah, that's what he said, but I don't know.
Oh,
So
How are you
cool.
guys doing?
Good, good. Oh, I don't know why I don't just pull out the laptop and do this on the phone all the time.
If it works
Fuck
better,
you.
why
Yeah,
not?
fuck. Dude,
It's mobile too.
I told my wife, I'm like, you know what's crazy? I never thought I would ever see myself with a fucking selfie stick.
I'm so used to doing everything on the PC that for me to do stuff on the phone,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
You
I
know,
do a lot on my phone.
I like it because it's convenient. I mean, everything's right there in the palm of your hand.
Well, like you saw, I switched over to the phone no problem earlier. I went and had my cigar. I can do it. It's not an issue. I
Right.
just prefer to do it on the
Yeah.
PC because I hate trying to type on the phone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only bad part.
I got big fat thumbs, and yeah, spent too many years swinging a hammer building houses. They're all fucked up. All my fingers are.
Right.
I just think it's funny because I use the phone, and then I sit there and I keep have the TV going so I can see all the live chat.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to get the chat and the cameras to show up on the phone at the same time. It's annoying.
You're enjoying yourself.
He's back. I'm gonna move over.
I see that.
Gotta get out of the captain's chair.
Well, you can put me back up if you want.
I'm gonna get my headphones on.
I'll get them on. What are you waiting for?
Woo, man, is it hard as hell ever to sit there and try to fuck with the microphones and dancing the jig because you got to pee real bad. That was terrible.
Well, that's a good thing about having me in
Yeah.
here too. You can
I only got one person
entertain them.
watching me. Cool. That's how popular
But
I am.
on that same subject, I'm used to having so much stuff going on at the same time. Like my main computer is right here, my personal computer. And over here, I've got my work computer because I work from home full time. Then over there that you can't see, I've got a laptop up and running. I've got my phone over here. And if I wanted to, I could put another computer up on my TV. So, I mean, I'm literally, I got just surrounded by computer stuff going on.
Fucking bottle.
Now I got to put
Piece
my
of shit.
TV on Hardwire's channel so I could see people chatting at least.
Hey, Bob, well, you want to come in here? You can come in too. Hey, I forgot. I got to repost the link. Biker News Canada.
Oh.
Brother Bob, please join us, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome to join there, Bob. You're right just north of me. You Canadians celebrate New Year's, eh?
Okay, eh?
Hey.
Take off, you hoser.
That's what it's all about.
On the first day of Christmas, what you look gay to me? A beer.
A beer.
Oh,
man. I just watched that a couple of days ago, as a matter of fact.
Dude, I was just thinking about it, too.
Yeah, I watched Strange Brew a couple of days ago. See, I also online DJ.
Hey, Glaire's back.
Glaire's back. I also online DJ, so I played that.
We're going to do a quick shotgun here real quick.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Right
and
on.
It's not going to be me doing it.
Oh, boy. So we're going to do it on camera. All right.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not, man? Shit, have fun. That's what it's all about. Yeah, my work computer over here.
Right on.
Well done.
Yeah.
Don't blow the hit.
That's how we do it down here in South Texas, right like that.
What part of South Texas are you near?
Let's say San Antonio.
Okay, I have brothers that are in Victoria.
Okay, right on. I like Victoria. I've been through there a couple of times.
Yeah. As soon as I start hitting the road, that's one of the first places I'm going.
Texas,
nice.
When I think of South Texas, I think of McAllen, Barr, Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you really want to talk South Texas, you're talking South Padre Island.
Yeah.
Or, Brownsville, the border.
Starbase, Texas, which is now officially a city.
Is it?
Yeah, only because the richest guy in the world bought it.
Well, no, that's where he started the factory at, and they just filed for city incorporation a few weeks ago.
Yes, they did. Yep.
So. I'm a huge rocket nerd, so I know all about what's going on down there.
No, by all means, as far as I'm concerned, Texas should be happy to have Elon.
Hey, I was watching. What is that?
Something good has to come out of Texas one time at least.
Between Starbase and
he was saying "fuck Elon Musk." I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Elon said some shit on X the other day that didn't come over real well. But I mean, you can't agree with everything he says, and we're going to have our disagreements.
Of course.
But what he's doing for humanity in general with Starbase and the Starship program, it's the future, literally the future of humanity. It's the only way we're going to become an interplanetary species.
Right.
Because we're one disaster away from being extinct.
Well, you'd be, as much as we're trying to kill ourselves on Earth, you'd be amazed at how much more the universe is trying to take us out.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All the time, every day.
So, yeah, Texas, between the Starbase and the Gigafactory, they better thank Elon Musk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I've actually tuned into X to his channel, and I've watched him on Joe Rogan and stuff. And I'll tell you what, for the world's richest man, he seems like a really down-to-earth dude. For the most part.
I know a couple people that have met him face to face, and they said he's just one of the nicest guys. He's unassuming. He's just another one of the boys. That's how he acts.
He doesn't act like a billionaire.
I mean, the guy walks around in jeans and t-shirts all the time.
No, yeah,
Well, hey,
yeah,
I've always
yeah.
said that if I won the lottery and I was like, stupid rich, I would wear like ratty ass cargo shorts, flip flops, and a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, I wouldn't change much of anything about. I mean, I have maybe a better truck and a trailer.
Oh yeah, I'd have a really nice car that I just got out of.
I'd have a decent house, but I'm not going to
I
sit out
wouldn't-
there and buy a McMansion.
Right, I wouldn't either.
No.
I would. I might own a couple houses. I'd own one in the south where it's warmer, and one like around here because that's where I'm from. And then I would mostly have an RV and a trailer for hauling a couple of bikes, and I would travel all over the country as often as possible. I probably hardly ever stop moving.
Well,
I
see, that's
keep
my
saying I
plan.
want to go to Scotland, but the old lady said she won't get on a plane with me.
No, if you've experienced what I've experienced on a plane, you would never get on that.
My plan, if I get my 100% disability, is actually to trade my car in on a truck and get a toy hauler. And I'm traveling. I have no reason to stay here.
Hardwire. Hey, you just got to do like they used to do to BA on the A team and just tranquilize her and put her on the plane, and then she just wakes up in someplace.
There you go. I'd agree with that.
Let her drink the whole way. She'll never know.
Yeah, that is another good one.
What you
Jen
breaking out
was
over
saying
there,
that, so
Carney?
she'll wake up. She'll wake up in Scotland and be like, "Well, how'd I get here?"
Oh,
Danny's
okay.
make you forget
Presto.
anything.
You gonna put me back on?
I've never seen that before, man. Is it any good?
You can't see me doing the shot either.
Put on your
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Peckerhead.
Yeah, so this is an espresso moonshine.
Oh,
Oh, that ought to be good.
So the full throttle up in Sturgis.
right.
So he's got a distillery.
Happy
out
New
there in
Year! You
Tennessee.
should come do at least one with us. No.
yeah. I saw you hold up the Fireball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fireball
Yeah.
whiskey, because everybody needs to know what it would feel like to deep throat a dragon.
I am a dragon.
What?
I'm not allowed to have Fireball.
I can't drink Fireball. It's too sweet.
No, for me, it's not even that. That and moonshine, and me, and there's a whole another plane of existence that happens.
This too.
So I don't know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Then I got a guy hand me a little mini shot bottle of Fireball. Thanks, buddy.
I got little mini shots of Jack in there.
I've got 2 bottles of Crown sitting in my freezer in my mini fridge. If I want to start drinking, I could drink. Trust me.
Oh, I
But-
like the Crown Peach. It's fucking awesome.
Unfortunately, I've got a ride in the morning. I've got to be in shape for. So we're doing
all
our
same.
we're doing our Frosty Balls ride in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Happy New Year, Sarah.
Oh, we're 3 minutes away from New Year.
We love you.
I think 2 minutes.
Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us. So
Oh, is
y'all have a good night. I'm gonna jump back off. We're gonna go
we
back.
got like 5 minutes. till
Peace, sir.
midnight.
Have a good one.
All right, see y'all.
58 by my phone.
Good to see you, Carney.
What's happening, Bob?
How are you guys?
Happy New
Brother
Year.
Bob.
Happy New Year. Carney.
You.
Good to see you up there
And is behind.
in the Great White North.
Wonder if Scotty.
I'm here.
Take off, eh?
Just gotta click me in, eh?
Right.
You hoser.
Just click me in, eh?
Yeah, I just like whoop you in there.
Oh, another dude's in there. Hello.
Hey,
That's Biker News Canada.
Put me back off.
click me on in there, dude. How
God
are you
damn, she'll
guys?
bitch about anything.
Well, what's the point?
You're right there. See?
Where's my camera?
Oh, okay.
Up in the corner. They can't
You
see
put
me.
you put baby in the corner. See how you are?
I gotta lean up to talking to the mic and then I disappear.
Yeah. So how's life in the
here.
Great White North there, Mr. Bob?
Good, good.
I can see you.
You're looking forward to being a part of the United States?
Yeah.
Okay, is it me lecturing back on me? It is. Is me echoing back on me, bro? Sorry. Okay, here I am.
Where does the ball drop?
Okay, I was echoing back on myself, Beaker.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh, the internet's behind. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. The fucking internet's behind.
47 seconds on there.
The
So my
internet's behind.
question for you, Bob, was: are you looking forward to being a United States citizen?
Kinda. Now, are you guys? Am I looping back on you guys?
No.
Okay, now when you and I are talking, it's fine. It might have been the background.
Might have been.
Wait a minute. Anyways, how are you guys? Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you, bro.
We won't be a state, bro. He's just being a wise ass to I don't even know what he's trying to do.
What he's doing is he's trolling Trudeau.
He's trolling him. He wants to be on some sort of power thing to start these negotiations, but he doesn't even understand what he's mad about. The United States doesn't finance Canada shit. It's a fucking trade deficit.
It is. It is. But by the same token,
that they buy from fucking Alberta that they want.
By the same token, we do buy 60% of Canada's stuff.
Right, but 40% or most of that is oil, and you guys want the oil.
That's true.
You think we couldn't ship it overseas and still sell it? It's oil.
You will. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what we do. You guys are still going to sell your oil. It doesn't matter. That's not. Anyways, wasn't trying to get into political discussion. Sorry about that.
And we're finished.
It's all right.
We're finishing up our natural gas pipeline, and we all know there's tons of money in natural gas, and we got so much up there where the permafrost line is, and it's endless.
Happy New Year to the East Coast. Folks.
Happy New Year.
Oh, I made it.
East Coast.
Sorry, guys.
New Year.
See, I went off on a tangent. Happy New Year's.
Fuck, Bob, shut up. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm all mad. See, I'm all mad already. That's
I heard we're gonna have to celebrate it again at 1 o'clock.
You know what? You know how much fun it'd be if we were part of the States for fucking as a citizen? It'd be the fucking best. Because then I could actually travel through the States and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, then you'd have free gun rights and
shit
better
like
health
that
care.
too. Well,
You'd have to work
but see,
for health care.
I mean, my whole thing about him saying he wanted to become the 51st state, I'm like, no, there's too many provinces. You can't just make it one gigantic state, and we don't want Quebec anyway. So
no, it's too big.
we don't want Quebec anyway. So
we kept.
They wouldn't come.
They was trying to make Puerto Rico the 51st state for the longest time. I think if we're going to own them,
it'd be a territory.
They need to do it.
But if they're going to treat us like they treated Puerto Rico, I'll pass.
Well, the problem is Puerto Rico wants our money, but they don't want to contribute the same.
There's actually been 3 votes in Puerto Rico to become the 51st state, and they've shot it down all 3 times.
Yeah.
Who shoots it down?
Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Rican people themselves. I don't know, but they've rejected becoming a state 3 times.
That's fucked up. Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups. Huh? But they have no money down there, do they? Do they have any resources? Like, what do they have?
Coffee for the most part.
Yeah, not a whole hell of a lot.
I drink a lot.
That's a great question. What?
Sometimes you got to think about what the other place has. See, the other advantage to Canada would be that we got a bunch of minerals sitting up there that nobody's getting at yet.
Holy shit. Okay. So according to the interwebs, Puerto Rico's main exports include pharmaceuticals, accounting for over 50% of all exports, medical equipment, computers, apparel, and canned tuna.
Tuna's good.
At 89 cents a can, I sell a fucking lot of tuna.
But is that a standard fuckload or is it a metric fuckload?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be your hardest thing is converting back.
So
we're not going metric.
Yeah, we live our lives half and half anyway. Like I just had a steak today. I was about 2 inches. I couldn't tell you what that is in centimeters. You probably could.
About 5 centimeters.
Or, or anyone who's been in
According to the tape measure, that's about 5 centimeters.
or anyone who's ever been in the military, they all use clicks.
That's the only time I've ever used metric system.
They use metric time too, 0600 hours.
Yeah.
No, we got this big pile of minerals in northern Ontario. It's called the Ring of Fire. Google that. Is it Ring of Fire?
Ontario.
I thought it was Ring of Fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down,
Is that
down,
it?
down.
There it is. Yeah.
Yes. The Ring of
Yeah.
Fire is a vast mineral-rich region located in the remote James Bay lowlands of northern Ontario.
So there's no highways or rail lines or nothing up there yet. And there's enough minerals in there to pay our national debt.
The shadow says it's
Just got to get it out of there.
But somebody's got to get out of there. China's already offered to build the first rail line.
Yeah, don't let that happen. They'll take it.
Well, that's why the first rail line hasn't been built yet. It'd be better if BlackRock or one of those companies strung some investors together and got the thing going.
So it
Hey,
looks
you
like
guys in the Central Standard Time and all that, you're confusing my old lady.
Yeah, I'm on the east. I'm east.
She's over here like,
Standard.
why are they saying it's not New Year's yet?
Oh,
don't sound like that, you pecker.
I got 2 hours to go yet.
I was gonna say British Columbia's got a couple hours. I think Barbie should be at 2 a.m. my time. Or 1 a.m? Yeah, 2 a.m.
Happy New Year.
So what time is it
Is there
now
a
where
song
Shadow
for that?
is?
Oh, should old acquaintance be
play the one song I
forgotten
got.
days of
Yeah, it's
lang
a
syne?
drunken Irish song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow, good to see you, brother. Lee, what the hell are you going to do with 30 pounds of beans and you don't have a grinder? What the hell?
What the hell was that Saturday Night Live skit where they was doing the drunken Irish songs? Ah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I remembered like 2 words of every song, and that was it. And the rest of it was mumbling.
So you guys are laughing about the Hosers movie. Every time you watch Trailer Park Boys, that's a full Canadian show. Everything from that came from Canada.
I worked with a dude, one of the places right down the road. He got married to a chick, moved down here. He was from Canada, and he would like get everybody in the whole place rolling because he would switch back to his Canadian accent. And he could do that. He could just like switch back and forth.
There is no
He would
Canadian
talk,
accent.
he would talk Canadian.
It must be a newfie because I'm Canadian. This is how I talk, just how you talk. There's no.
Well, he sounded just like the guys from like
Trailer Park
probably
Boys.
French Canadian or something.
No, those are the newfies in
The
Atlantic
guys from
Canada.
Strange Brew.
What
They're
you talking about, eh?
Right. That's a put on, yeah. But you know what I mean? If you go to the Maritimes in Canada, they speak with an accent from us. And if you go to Newfoundland and they get drunk, forget about it.
Yeah, my lady friend from Calgary, she didn't have much of the Canadian accent either.
Yeah,
she did say A though, and that's a misconception too, because y'all don't really say A.
I said A there when I cracked that joke.
Yeah. But that's the joke is the fact that you guys really don't say A that much.
And that just came out.
He was trying to hold it in the whole time.
Oh shit!
Oops!
It slipped out on me. Jesus. Then it warmed up here, man. It looked like it was going to be a white. Well, we had a white Christmas, I guess, but it's all gone already. What are you
Well,
guys
we're
in the?
supposed to get a big Arctic blast, ain't we?
That's what I heard.
Are we?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Or you're in Michigan, aren't you, Arwire?
No, we're in Ohio.
Ohio.
Ohio's directly across Lake Erie from Ontario.
We're like
don't
down
know.
below Lake Erie.
No shit. The whole state of Ohio is below Lake Erie, smarty pants.
No, they have a ferry, I think, from a little town called Port Stanley,
I'm gonna
which is
run
like
away.
an hour south of
That
London.
fucker.
Most of what I know about Ontario, I know from knowing from Neil Peart.
Beat ass.
Why did you have a show or something? The
I'm
drummer,
just
right?
fucking with you. Calm down, there.
Me?
No, my old lady. She's over here having a fucking meltdown. She goes, "I'm leaving if you're gonna be mean and pick on me."
Why would sound like that?
What are you drinking tonight?
We've been hitting the fireball a little bit, and
You gotta
she's
drink the right drink. She's drinking the stuff that makes you want to have an
I'm
argument.
drinking Jack. Now I'm switching off to Smirnoff screwdriver, and once it's gone, I'm drinking what the fuck he's drinking.
I used to my favorite drink of choice used to be Yukon Jack, which is supposed to be a Canadian whiskey,
What
supposedly.
is that?
It says Canadian whiskey on it, or Canadian honey liquor or something.
Because the shit that you guys call whiskey, we call rye.
I've read the bottle.
Yeah, what's the famous one down there? Crown
I
Royal.
drank it far too many times.
Yeah, Crown Royal is what I drink.
That's our famous whiskey that goes around the world. Is Crown Royal, and it's rye whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bottle of apple Crown and a bottle of vanilla Crown sitting on my freezer.
Yeah. Like you say, they go all around the world. Them guys, you see them in the airports at the duty frees and all that.
Now, the one thing that I do like to drink very very seldom, only when it's like special occasions.
Canadian Club. Oh, Macallan. Is that Canadian?
No, that is Scotch. That is single malt Scotch whiskey.
Yeah. See, when I went to Europe, and the guys I drank with were rye drinkers, so we go into a nightclub and they ask for a whiskey, and every time they got a Scotch. And I was like, oh, I fucking hate Scotch. I don't really drink anymore, but man, when I did, I knew my booze. My dad's parents were Scottish, and my grandma, till they put her in the hospital for the last time, drank a 26 of Scotch a day, man.
I think you like the Macallan.
Yeah.
It's not like Cuddy's Sark or any of those type of Scotch whiskeys. It's more like a bourbon or a rye.
Well, see, saying what I just said, my only experience with Scotch is literally stealing her Johnny Walker and fucking puking from the smell.
So my wife, she likes rye whiskey. So we get her this one.
What's that one called?
Bullet.
This is Woodford. This
Oh,
is a
okay.
Good, corked whiskey.
Is it made in Canada or made down there?
No, this one. I forgot where Woodford. Kentucky.
Oh.
So.
But no, what I was saying to Hardwire was from Port Stanley, which is a little village an hour south of where I live in London, there's a ferry that goes across to Cleveland.
So this one is the regular.
That's a nice looking bottle, eh?
There's a difference between the rye because it's a
He
green
let it
label.
slip again.
And then the bourbon, yeah.
Eh?
That's the same thing with Bullet. The bourbon has the red
Bullet.
label.
Yep.
And then the rye has the green label too.
Yep.
Oh, really? So what's the red label one made out of?
It's more of a corn.
Oh, that's a corn mash.
Yeah, it's a corn mash. Whereas the rye itself is actually rye.
So it's a grain, right?
Yeah. They're all grain whiskey.
So when you see the guys on Moonshiners, they're making American whiskey then.
I wouldn't consider moonshine really to be whiskey, but yeah, I guess it technically is.
Well, they're running
since
through
it's
the
grain
woods
alcohol.
with corn.
I mean, it is grain alcohol, yes. So
yeah.
So
what else you make alcohol out of but grain?
So there's shine,
potatoes,
and then there's bourbon or brandy.
How the fuck did they turn potatoes into vodka?
That's a good question. Ask the Russians.
It's got to be crystal clear, blue flame, and once it becomes a brandy, that's when you add a fruit to it or any type of flavor. That's the only way.
Moonshine is getting popular up here now because what they do for booze and cigarettes and gas, because they know you're always going to buy those things, they tax the fuck right out of them, right?
Yeah, they're trying to do that down here.
$75 a fucking bottle, eh? That's in America. That'd be like fucking $150 bottle up in Canada, I bet you.
Probably about 100. Well, hang on, I'll look it up. But
you got the exchange, and then you got all the duties and shit that they put on booze.
Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is $150 Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what really pisses me off? When I get quarters back and they give me fucking Canadian. They're ripping me off. Ripping me off. None of the damn machines.
You want to know the truth? We had some businesses that had some coin op shit in them, and we would separate the American ones because once you roll up a roll of Americans, you got $10 American.
Right.
Yeah.
So we would always separate the American quarters out.
Yeah, you guys are benefiting. We're getting fucked.
Oh, yeah? You wouldn't want to be on my side of the board and want to come and do some business in the States. Our money's worthless.
Yeah, I'm not sure I totally understand the why. I mean, you might as well be a part of America, practically.
I don't even understand what makes one currency more valuable than another fucking currency.
Only thing I could assume is it's got something to do with all the socialism and healthcare and all that.
Besides all that, yeah, I don't know what kind of news you guys are watching. What do you mean all the socialism? You gotta stop watching. Stop watching Fox News and listen to Tucker Carlson. Those guys ain't even set foot in Canada. Fuck's sakes.
Wow, man. Really that obvious? I like Tucker.
Wow.
I'm not like Tucker, man. Most of his shit's pretty spot on, man.
Yeah.
Not all of it. I can't say I totally agree with anybody except me.
We're not supposed to totally agree with everybody, man. That makes us all fucking boring.
Well, I always said the only way you could ever agree with, the only way you could ever agree 100% with anybody is if they were you.
Right. That's what I mean. It would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Orland says at the high end of his gas is $4.24 a gallon, right? So a U.S. gallon has 4.5 liters in it. 4.5 times, what was the other number? What was his price of gas?
$4.24 a gallon.
4.24 times 4.24. So that makes it $19.08 if he lived in Canada. $19 a fucking gallon, bro.
That's because you guys sell gas by the liter.
You imagine? We're paying 19. I just had a fucking heart attack realizing that. We pay 19 fucking dollars a gallon of gas. Oh my God.
Yeah. It doesn't look that bad when you're just buying it by the liter.
Well, that's probably why they switched to fucking liters.
Probably.
But when I went to England, all of the England stuff is still imperial. And they showed their prices in gallons over there, and shit's really expensive over there. Like, you think it's bad in Canada, it gets worse over there. But their pound is worth, it takes 2.5 Canadian dollars to buy 1 sterling pound.
Jesus.
And I think it takes you guys $1.50 American to buy a sterling pound. Or it used to be anyway. Because I know the euro cost you guys about $2, I think.
No, it's 97 euro to 1 USD now.
Oh, they've almost leveled it, eh? Wow.
Yep. Let's see here.
See, America's economy is doing not bad considering coming out of this stupid pandemic bullshit.
We're 1 USD is 144 Canadian.
That's what I mean. So we're worth 66 cents. You know what that's good for Canada though is trade, because if shit costs that much cheaper from the exchange, they'll buy more of our shit.
1 USD to 162 Australian dollars. So we know Mike Sugarmom is spending a lot of money.
When it converts, it's all still costing you the same.
What's that?
Once it's converted, it all still costs you the same amount. That's the point of the conversion.
Well, no, because if something would have cost you $100 US, or you come and buy it for $70 Canadian, you may as well just buy the Canadian one. You're saving $30, right? Just on the money conversion.
1 US dollar is now 0.8 British pound.
0.8.
Our euros are worth more than dollars, aren't they now?
No,
yeah,
not now.
They usually are, but they not now. He just checked. Crazy, eh?
It was for a while.
It was.
It was double.
When I was in Germany in 2004, when I got medevaced out of Afghanistan, the exchange rate was, I think, 1.47 USD to 1 euro.
So they're getting pretty close even back then.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? It's been a while, I take it.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
I remember learning in college though that what was it? China, the yuan or yen or whatever over there.
You want to say it?
They're the only ones that they pretty much set their own rate.
They adjust it as they need to.
Yep.
However they want.
So no matter what in the deal, they come out ahead. They always do. They don't have no warning for it.
How's that? That doesn't make any sense, and I thought that back then. That just doesn't make any sense.
They didn't join that fucking what's that thing that we got? It's like the WHO, but it's for money.
The World Bank?
The World Monetary Fund or something like that. Is that what it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So China never joined it, so they don't have to have the same banking rules as we do.
That must be all the bitching that Trump likes to do, but still.
I don't think he'll be able to get, because that now China's trying to open this BRICS thing to have their own fucking central currency.
Every time Trump starts trying to muscle China around, you notice he starts to, then he backs off a little.
Well, he
then
has
starts
to.
Then he backs off a little. Yeah.
The problem is China's economy is really bad right now. So he's going to fight everyone he can until his economy gets better. He's got millions and millions and millions of little fuckers that are mad at him, right? He's got to make them not mad at him no more. Or he'll be the ex-fucking president, right?
He's only one-term president, or Trump's only one-term president no matter what.
Yeah, but that guy in China just gave himself a lifetime fucking thing.
They got over there.
He dies.
Yeah, they're their emperors. That's different.
No, it's not a monarchy. He was voted in by the other chairman people, but then as soon as he got in, he changed that law to make it a lifetime appointment.
Yeah. Technically, he holds the title of president, but he also holds the title of chairman.
Right.
Chairman of the Communist Party.
Yeah. Give me a second. I want to check. My dog's barking. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
What's going on, Matt?
I tell you to take a gun, but you probably don't have one.
Is this someone coming in?
What's she saying over there, Warlane? What's she saying?
Hey, honey, is someone coming in? Like, nothing going on? No, man, you're not helping me much. Okay, don't worry about it. It doesn't sound like nothing. You coming in and fooling me, bum? Come on, baby. Down. My son didn't even come down and say Happy New Year, little bugger.
All right, everybody. I'm going to have to take off because I got to go get ready to DJ. I'm doing a midnight New Year's show tonight.
What do you do?
Do what?
What kind of DJing you do?
I'm DJ online. I co-own an online radio station.
Oh,
Right on.
how does that do? One of the guys I talked to in Canada has an online, and it makes it sound like he's making a living at it.
We don't. We're a nonprofit. We don't take any kind of money at all for the radio station.
Oh, this guy runs ads and everything.
Yeah, I pay for the server that hosts this, and we've got 3 DJs who do different shows during the week, and it's just for fun.
So is it more for the music or for talk?
It's music. It's music. It's more centered around the gaming community, the MMO online gaming, massive multiplayer online gaming community.
So what kind of music?
I play just about anything. Tonight I'm probably gonna do mostly classic rock though.
Interesting. I was a DJ for years, but I was at a strip joint.
I learned it. I learned in a country club outside of a military base.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that was shit back. It was '96 when I was learning then.
No, when I went to college, I DJ'd the whole time I was in college. That's what I did for a weekend job. I DJ'd like university parties and high school dances and shit like that.
Everything I grew up on is considered classic rock now, sadly.
Yeah.
Fuck, I know.
So,
we're like ancient.
Happy New
Anyways,
Year's, everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on. You guys have a good, safe night.
Appreciate you.
Everybody in the comments, Happy New Year. Have a good, safe night. Much love and respect, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Happy New Year, Barbie. Sorry, I'm not really watching these comments, Barbie. I should be.
Yeah, I thought Mike was going to stop in, but he didn't stop in either.
I caught his thing, but they didn't do it at fucking midnight my time, so it was already done when I went looking. And then I stopped on you and then bounced out and bounced back.
Yeah, Jess said she'd stop in, but I think she's doing her own live. That's probably where Mike's at.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know. I'll check in a minute, but well, Mike said he was probably not going to jump on tonight, but he was going to jump on, throw some fireworks, and
He said he would stop in for a minute and then disappear. That's all right. He's got family and all that. I get it.
It all depends on how much he's already drank too.
Yeah, that's true. He might not even make it to midnight. Youngin. He's got less body mass to absorb alcohol.
What? Want to hear a funny one? My dog is fucking around at the office door, and I'm like, what's this guy doing? So I open the door for him, and he looks at me. He wants me to come to fucking bed. It's bedtime, Dad.
Hell, normally I'm long since been in bed. Normally.
Yeah, me too, bro. That's why he's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, dogs got routines and all that shit, right?
Yeah, Jess said she'd stop in if Mike or somebody sent her the link. I don't have the ability to do that. So I don't think she's anybody.
You're right about that, bro.
I can't. I don't know how to the ability to send her. I'm not friends with her anywhere.
Do I run Instagram? No, I don't think so. No, she's kind of private. I don't think I have her on Instagram. Oh, did I just take you guys out of there? No. Okay.
She's all right.
You're on it. You're on her channel a lot, aren't you, Carney?
Yeah, I got her Instagram, but the only thing is, if I try to do anything, get off of here right now on the phone.
Is it like fucking 7 o'clock there? So it's actually a decent time for her for once.
Yeah.
Dude.
Usually she's on all kinds of weird hours, and it's us. It's like in the middle of the day, or unless it's Carney, then it's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
He likes to like hang out with Jess while he's driving in the middle of the night.
Is that what you're doing?
So you'll see me on Glenn's panel too, Glenn Lawrence.
Yeah.
On the shit.
I listen to him a lot. I listen to him every once in a while, but I've never had the chance to try to jump on one with him.
Yeah.
Didn't you jump on with Jess the other day, Hardwire?
Yeah, I jumped in with Jess. I'm talking about. He said he was talking about that Glenn Lawrence.
Yeah. No, I don't really watch him or listen to him very much.
I listen to him once in a while. They're a real kind of a macho bravado kind of thing.
Yeah.
So is that what you're doing when you're on in the middle of the night, Carney? You're working?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Where do you drive to? You have a route?
Yeah. All over.
What is it? Is it a big truck?
No. No, I do Uber.
Okay.
I'm a subcontractor.
Pisses me off, man. I got on Uber. It's a lot of steps to get on Uber, eh? Made me open a business, get an HST number, which is our taxes, and fucking get my car safety and all this shit. And about 2 months in, somebody hacked my account and did something shady. And Uber pulled down my account. And they won't even talk about it. And for me to say, listen, it wasn't fucking me. I didn't even use my account for 2 weeks because I was doing HVAC work. But it was nice to have for the times I got no HVAC work. I could go make a couple bucks with Uber, man. We got a college and a university in our city. So, Uber's pretty good.
I know people that drive just delivering the food and stuff.
Yeah, I could try that.
And they make, most of the people I know make decent money, but you got to be careful. Too many people don't pay attention to their taxes. And then because you're considered a contractor, you got to be careful.
See, we got Skip up here. I might go to Skip. I did food before though. It's a grind, eh? It's a $4 delivery. You got to really get the food out there, man.
It depends on where you live and you know what kind of vehicle you drive, gas mileage, how far away you are from the food places.
And the thing is,
there's a lot of factors that you got to consider.
But you don't want to decline too many. Like I did it for a while. If you decline too many, they send less to you. You just got to accept everything, whether you're going to make $20 or $2 in the ride industry. Do you find that, Carney?
What's up?
Do you find that, Carney, with Uber? If you decline too many, they seem to send you less?
So I don't see stuff like that. So when I drive, I accept everything.
Me too. That's what I did.
The reason why is because, it's one way for me to go out, make money. I don't have to deal with the daily traffic.
Yeah.
I'm still out there in the middle of the night, so if a brother needs me, I have no problem.
No, I tell you, when I was doing it, I didn't mind it. Like you say, we got a university and a college in my city, so there's drunk students everywhere. They all go to this one street, so you spend your whole night going to this one street, picking somebody up at a bar and taking them home, and going back and taking them home.
Lee called us a bunch of old ass dudes.
But yeah,
Leave that shit.
Dude, the whole taxes thing, fuck, dude. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. I forgot how much I used to spend when I had the construction business and my own shit back in the day. Now I'm like, and then that's why I decided to work for a corporate company. And then I was like, fuck this noise. I gotta work by their rules. Nah.
Well, that's a weird thing. Like you say, Uber kicked.
I started to Uber, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, fuck.
Uber kicked me off, and there's no phone number to call to talk to them about it or anything. They just locked my account and said that's it. It bummed me out because I was liking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Carney. I'm used to. If I see $10 in my account, I'm thinking I got $10. But if you're doing contract work or whatever, you gotta remember you gotta put away some for Uncle Sam. Well, you don't have Uncle Sam up here in the north. You got what? You got Uncle Trudeau.
No, we got the CRA, and they're just as nasty as the IRA, man. That's what ours is called, the CRA instead of the IRA.
IRA, that's the Irish Republican Army, isn't it?
Or some cunts that come by and say, you didn't pay taxes. Oh, IRS, sorry. Yeah, that's it. And ours is the CRA. Okay,
Same
yeah.
difference.
Yeah. But see, my
It's
other...
all a bunch of acronyms, fucking CPARA,
exactly.
PR, fucking VA, fucking all.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No, but see, what I do for a trade is I own a heating and cooling company. So I'm up to here in those tax stats. I'm just, woo, it's been a tough year.
It's mostly just heating, right? Not a lot of cooling up there.
Oh yeah, there is tons of cooling in the summer, man. My climate is exactly
like 2 months of summer,
bro. You are joking, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a few of you in the real southerly area, like in the United States, would be Florida and Texas. You know, in the real southerly area of Canada, where you actually get a couple of months of good weather, like we do.
Our climate's exactly what yours is. Because if you're in Ohio, you and I got the exact same weather every day. Now, me and Carney, not so much. Because you're way down south.
You got seasons like we do. Well, depend upon Carney's in New Mexico, right?
He's way down south, right?
He said it was cold there the other night, so he must be in northern New Mexico, I'm assuming.
Is that where it attaches to Nevada?
I'm in the middle of the state.
Middle of the state. Well,
is New Mexico right on the Mexican border? I'm assuming it is, right?
Well,
yeah.
New Mexico's a big ass state too.
It's about, okay, so I could get to the state line in each direction, probably about 2.5 hours.
I thought my old lady went up to piss or something. She must have went to bed.
She looked like she might have been a little drunk.
Dude, I promised her I wouldn't dare her to do anything tonight, because last New Year, like, you got to be careful with this girl, because most of us know when to quit.
Yeah.
She does not know when to quit. Like, if I dare, like, we was upstairs and I was I forget what the fuck I was making. Something out of 151 whiskey. I says, you do not want to drink that shit straight. She goes, oh, I bet you I can. She goes, I dare you to take a big chug. Next time, everywhere. Last New Year's, it was that way. I forget what the fuck it was we was drinking. Moonshine. Somebody had some moonshine. I said, I dare you, chug. I go ahead. And she's like, next thing I know, midnight, the ball drops. She's in the bathroom all night.
She ain't that big either.
No, she's little, but she's yeah, she don't have that. Most of us at some point in time learn that, you know, when we're getting to the point where we better either slow down or stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your old lady's still in the chat though. That's funny as hell.
Oh, she wanted to let the dog out. She said she went out to smoke a cigarette. She couldn't take it no more.
You're picking on her, bro.
Ask her. I do that regularly. That's why we get along. She can handle it. She picks on me. Don't get me wrong. She gives it back. She gives it back.
Well, isn't that what you've been joking about this week in Mike's chat? Something about you guys are victim of spouse abuse?
What's that?
Weren't you and Lee joking about that you guys were victims of spouse abuse?
Oh, yeah, my lady beats my ass all the time.
No, I don't. Sure.
Oh, it's all over Mike's chat. We got a GoFundMe set up for him and everything.
I know. I believe it or not, this might sound stupid. Not to change, like get all serious on you all of a sudden. But my first wife was 99 pounds soaking wet and 5'2", and she used to beat the snot right out of me on a regular. No shit.
Can you let
And I
her?
would look at her and I'd say, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you act like that?" She would look at me and said, "Maybe if you'd beat my ass, I wouldn't act the way I do." And the only reason why I said, "Do you seriously think I couldn't hurt you really bad if I wanted to?"
Right.
Because I don't think you could. She's like practically daring me to do it. I said, "You don't get it, do you? You really don't. I'm just not that kind of guy. I didn't want to be that kind of guy." I said, "Boy, if I used to tell her on the regular, if I really wish sometimes that I was the kind of guy that would do that because I really wanted to so bad,
Sure.
and I totally sometimes
Bust a lip, black and
I can
eye.
understand
Yeah.
why some people would,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know."
My ex-wife would take me right to the brink when everything was really cool and everyone had been getting along for a month and no fights, no arguments, everything's cool. Whammo, she'd start a fight just because she wanted some fucking drama in her life. Fucking lunatic.
Yeah, my first wife, she was something else.
You know.
I don't like to talk bad about the dead. She's not around no more, but
Oh.
I wasn't with her when she died, but still,
Yeah,
she was a very violent person.
I'm only violent when I need to be.
This one's just a dickhead.
Dickhead.
That's weird, eh? New Mexico's got a tiny border with Mexico. Out of all them border states, New Mexico's got the smallest of all that border. Weird.
I think we tried to do the whole metric system a couple of times, but it never, like, Americans run to do things the hard way.
Well, the whole world was
We
trying to
like
go
to do
metric
things the hard
once.
way. Keeps us strong.
Well, them fucking get into inches and fractions and
That's
shit.
the one thing I remember from college about the metric system is it converts really easy.
Yeah.
Like from centimeters to millimeters, all you got to move is a decimal point.
Yeah.
And it's real easy to convert.
It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
But Americans like to do things the hard way. It keeps our muscles big, our thinking caps on.
But I still think, because I'm a tradesman, we all think in imperial still. Like when I'm tightening up a flare nut, it's usually a 3/8 or a 5/16. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is in millimeters. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I'm used to losing my 10 millimeters a lot.
I was just gonna say that. All I know is the 10 mils are always disappearing.
Always the 10 mil, man.
Well, you ever gone under the hood of your car anymore? It's true. Almost fucking everything is held together with a 10 millimeter fucking bolt.
Yeah, unfortunately, most things on vehicles, even American-made vehicles, well, American
assembled,
vehicles are
exactly.
metric.
Because we got a bunch of Japanese assembly plants in Ontario because they give them a big tax break to come to these small cities, right? And it worked. They built out the city. They're over there building fucking Toyotas in one city, Hondas in another city. You know what I mean?
We got a Honda factory in Ohio. Unfortunately, like, I used to drive around. People used to say, "I can't believe you, being a Harley guy, would ride around in a fucking Mitsubishi." I had a little Eclipse, and I'd open up the door, and there's a right there on the side, the big old stamp that said "Made in the USA." There you go, man.
I own a Mitsubishi right now. They're great. They're good cars now.
Them little Eclipses will shit and get. I used to love them. The same thing with the Eagle Talon was basically the same thing.
That was a good car, they're telling.
Yeah.
That thing flew. They used the little Mitsubishi in the Fast and Furious cars, didn't they? One of those cars was a Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi. Fuck, they had all them little rice grinder American, all 4 cylinders with turbochargers and all that.
Those movies did good for the car industry because it got kids of that age interested in the car culture again.
No replacement for displacement.
Yep, that's what I always said. That was my line. I had an old Buick Wildcat with a 430 in it. Woo, baby. That thing moved. I'm a car guy. My dad was a mechanic.
Oh God, my more ladies talking shit in the chat.
Oh, she's on you.
I just turned and looked. She didn't think I'd notice.
What's your bike, Lee? I saw a picture of your bike online the other day. Road King? Road Guide? Hey, I got my first t-shirt gift from somebody I interviewed on my channel.
Right on.
Cool,
Hey,
eh?
you missed it earlier. Redneck Side was on the show. Big Country from Redneck Side Motorcycle Whips.
Yeah. No,
I talked him into being on the show. He wasn't going to do it.
I've been doing an interview every Thursday. It's been going really well. Guys from different motorcycle clubs, guys from little shops, whatever, right? I won't do like a Harley store. Maybe I would if they paid me. But I'll do like a little mom and pop shop.
What are you guys doing? Like throwing some shout outs to your merch guys? I like that. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. I gotta make some money off my channel someday. That's what I need to get to some of these little shops.
I want some of this.
Yeah, I am not. My channel's not monetized or anything like that. I don't make any money, and
neither do I.
If I could show you the amount of money I spent on my little new area here, you'd go, "Why?"
I did the same. This is my studio. Yeah, I'm in my studio. Yeah. I did the same.
And it's to me, it's this is like therapy kind of.
Yeah.
Especially during the winter. During the summer I can go riding and stuff, and I enjoy this. I enjoy talking to people. It's fun. This is like back in the old days, hanging in the bar, bullshitting with my friends and stuff. I enjoy this. I have a good time.
See,
that's the only reason I do it. I don't make anything. I went over to Redneck Side Motorcycle Whips, and I went over there to do. I told him I'd come over. I wanted to support local business. He's not very far from me.
Yeah.
And I told him I'd come over and record a little bit and try to do a little like a promo or something, and just try to help him out. And he gave me this flannel and made me a whip.
Cool.
And he sewed this on a. He said, "I know you're not into hats," because he gave him like a hat.
Yeah.
He says, "I sewed this on a do-rag for you because I know you like." And gave it to me. I says, "I don't want you to think that that's why I came here. I didn't come here because I wanted something from you."
Yeah.
I'm more. The younger generation expects things. Me, I feel weird. I don't really want things like given to me.
Well, that's why I don't do the thing on my show, and I can't bring myself to ask somebody to send me money.
Right.
I just can't. Now, if I could get an income out of this fucking thing, it would save my life. It really would. Like, shit's drowning. The economy's shitty up here, right? It is what it is.
I put on my show every week. Usually, donate. And I put Mike's Cash App on.
But I got to get serious about how to monetize this. Like, I have to do something, right?
It takes a lot of just time.
My channel's picking up steam, and it's doing it organically. It's just true people that want to see what I'm doing, and I figured out what lane I want to be in and what I want to cover. And you know which videos I started doing political editorials about Canadian shit, and they get the most traffic of all my videos. My biker news stuff, it does my biker good guy stuff, because I've got 3 categories, right? Internet news. So this guy got arrested, that guy got arrested, and I keep them stories to themselves. And then I put the biker outlook on it, right? So they say 5 arrested from 81 for beating up a guy and shit like that. And I give it the old, well, now here we go. 5 guys are on bail now. 2 clubhouses have been raided to beat up 1 fucking guy. Was it worth it? Those kind of stories, right? And then I do the political stories, and then I do the interviews. And the interviews, I love them, man. I get like guys from a leadership from an RC We talk about what charities they ride and if they do a weekly ride and how to become a member and all that shit, right? And we talk for about an hour and a half every time, and it's going really good. That's what I want to focus on is our interviews.
The internet and all the publicity is a double-edged sword for motorcycle clubs. It's done both good and bad.
Well, that's why
it's making clubs realize that, hey, we're going to have to come together,
right,
get along in some fashion.
Well, that's what, like I say, bro. That's why I'm and I say it to every show. I'm trying to get the public to understand that bikers are not sons of anarchy. And the odd story you see in the news about so and so getting caught with 100 bricks.
You could say all the good things you want. Clubs can do as much good things as they want. The one asshole that cooks meth in weird ass fucking state is the only thing people see.
But see, by doing that, I brought in the audience of all these mom and pop clubs. They all love me, right? So now they're all watching me, and then their friends are watching me, and that's how my channel is growing.
I get a ton of why in the fuck would I want to do something like that?
Like how did you?
Kids and
Yeah.
It's like, and then you get the government trying to get Rico involved in things that have nothing to do with some fucking person down in some other state doing something. Believe me, people.
Listen,
there could be a whole chapter doing something they're not supposed to do.
Well, you know what club I'm retired from, right?
Yeah, I think I do. But
so it's a pretty big club,
right on.
You know what I mean? So I seen all that, right? And they wrote a lot here.
The hard thing is convincing other people because they still think that you're trying to bullshit them. That that clubs are really trying to keep it secret. That's what they're really doing, and it's not. No matter how much you try to convince them, you can say it's one idiot down there, and they'll be like, "Oh, they're just trying to turn the cops off to them," you know. And that's the kind of way. That's the way people come to me often and ask me, "Why do you do that?" And I will tell them, if you've never done it, you'll never understand it.
But see, that's why I turned my attention away from the 1%er clubs and more towards the riding clubs and all that. So there's no politics involved. And there's men and women wearing the same patch. So you know it's not a fucking headbanging crew. And they're out there raising money for fucking kids with diabetes and gifts for fucking Christmas and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm shining it up, bro. You know how it is. I'm shining it up. But that's my message and what I'm driving at. I'm writing the second book, and that's what the book's going to be about, right? It's going to be about, don't believe what the newspapers tell you about what happens inside of a 1% club. Here's the real shit, the good shit that happens. You know, you're more likely to have a fucking job because maybe you know how to fix cars and your brother knows a guy who owns a garage, and through the network of being in the club, you got a fucking job. You know what I mean? Like there's just all those good points that people don't understand. It's not fucking give them a job because I said so. It's networking. It's you know all these fucking people in your community, right?
Right. Give me a drink.
Oh my goodness, shot!
Hey.
Take it.
No, I need a drink. I still have a chaser, man.
Well,
you know, it's going to your brother's mother's funeral that you never met the lady, right? It's shit like that.
Ow! Damn, your ears get a little sore after wearing these damn things for a while.
No doubt, eh?
Hey, it's almost New Year's for Mike and them.
California.
It's 12:55 here.
last one for I go upstairs.
I like the fact that it looks like she just pulls out this.
You gotta. I hate the fact that you try to with the internet. You try to, like it used to be with network television. You was pretty much right on or within milliseconds of being able to watch something that was on. But with the internet, there's a hell of a lag between what you're watching and what somebody else might be watching.
Because it's going through the air instead of a cable. All that shit used to be wired together all them years ago, eh? Oh, that's a bummer.
You're absolutely right, eh?
I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, lady's an asshole. I don't know what she's saying, but I know she's been an asshole.
You.
Why do you think we get along so well?
I ain't being an asshole. I ain't saying shit to you. I'm talking to Lee about the fucking bikes.
Yeah, that's what they're talking. That's what I was just going to say. You got a 1200 Sporty, eh? Oh, shot time. Hey?
Yes, 1200.
An empty cup. She's trying to toast me with an empty cup.
Fucking drink it, dude.
She had enough?
Drink it.
Apparently.
You guys ever watch those guys that he calls himself Not Your Favorite Biker? It's a couple that ride from Wisconsin. You ever seen them on TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok, but I've seen him.
Oh, he's on YouTube too. Yeah. Hey, yeah, and they're building a following, just making videos of him and his old lady going for bike rides. They got the GoPro thing, and he calls her Harley Brat, and it's just a couple, and then they ride their motorcycles around, right? That's it.
Yeah, I know some people that have met him and stuff.
Yeah, he's just a dude. I think he's just a guy with a job who happens to own a Harley. That's it.
You could be like BD. He's 99%er.
No, this guy's in no club.
Oh, no.
I think your favorite biker, he's in some club, and he's
he's in. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
And he's got a weird fucking personality, bro.
I've heard some stories. His online persona is supposedly not exactly the same, but
we friended each other.
I'm trying to
I know.
Avoid the confrontation as.
No, because he'll come for you. Him and I friended each other because I was biker, blah blah blah, and we talked for a short time over DMs and stuff, right? And then he was doing a show, and I got in his comments during a live, and I disagreed with something he said. Holy fuck, man! It was like, whoa! It wasn't anything serious, you know what I mean? And he just went after me. Oh, you're a fucking meathead and a fucking mouth. Whoa, I fucking unfriend this guy.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Like I say, I've heard that his on-air persona and his real-life persona is a lot different.
Yeah, no, I've heard that too. All over the place, I've heard that. And somebody went after him and showed some old videos he did way back
Don't get me wrong. I've heard a few people say he's a really nice fucking guy. I don't know. I've never met him.
I like a lot of these.
I'm trying to avoid picking any internet fights with anybody.
Well, you don't need to do that.
Because then it becomes stupid, and then
it's pointless, right?
Then I'll end up. My club will come after me, and I'll lose.
Right. But see the whole thing. The whole thing about the social media thing is you gotta let the people who want to say stupid things to you just gotta do that with it. If you want to be like he is and millions of followers and all that shit, if people don't like what you're saying, you just gotta do that about it and move on, right? Don't attack them.
I honestly have to say that I've listened to Hollywood quite a bit over the years, and a lot of things he said rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I got on a panel with him, and I still don't know that necessarily I would get along with him, but he is an intelligent guy. He's well researched, and he doesn't seem like a horrible guy. I just don't know that he would be the kind of person I would hang out with.
No,
because
I read his book, You know,
he's more of a stereotype of a biker that I just
I like the topic he's getting into now. He's getting into some heavy topics now, eh?
Yeah,
But
he talks about some good stuff. He seems well read. He does good research.
Like-
He's smart.
and he's from it. He's been there before.
I give him credit. Yes, I know what club he's been from.
He's wore a patch. I wore a patch. You still wear a patch, and so do you. So we're all coming from the same world.
My opinion about him has changed somewhat. I first I was like, I really don't think I like this guy, and then now I think he's
changed his show. He's changed up how he does it.
Legitimately probably.
He's less confrontational now, and I like it better.
Dude,
I have also talked to somebody who said that the kind of attitude that I'm picking up on that I don't care for is more of an online kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I like him because when I lived up in Wisconsin, dude, I used to listen to Mancow from Chicago on the radio station. And fucking Hollywood just reminded me of him so much, but I actually could see him.
I don't mean to try to say that all that he takes it me as the kind of guy that I'll bet you a lot of bikers like.
Yeah,
and he's well read, he's educated, he's smart. He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy I personally would hang out with, because I don't like people with mostly big egos, and those are the biker world is full of those, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally know a lot of them. It's just not you know how there's people that kind of hang out together, and there's other people that kind of hang out together. There's little cliques always kind of in every big club, and those
especially those
really
big clubs,
ego guys are the kind of guys I try to shy away from.
Even in the club I was in, it was really cliquey up here in Canada, but it was chapters that would click together, and it was weird sometimes.
I don't. Those are the kind of guys that either tend to usually get you in trouble or be trouble in some fashion.
Oh, I learned a lot.
I will do what I have to do, but I don't go seeking trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it, man. See, when they rounded up 51 of us in one sweep one morning. So there's 51 of us wearing orange, looking at each other, going, "What happened?" And it's like, well, remember so-and-so? Yeah. Well, he's been working with them for fucking the whole time he's been hanging out with us. And the guy came from a hang-around to a chapter president the whole time he was working for them.
Somebody had to know that.
That's not cool.
Somebody had to know.
Oh, I got the warning about a year before.
Somebody picked up on it, but somebody kept their mouth shut and was too afraid to say something.
I don't know what happened, bro. I think some people were making too much money and said, it can't be me. I'm doing it this way. They won't get me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same guy goes to fucking 4 chapters in a week and gets the exact same thing from 4 different people. And nobody talks to each other? Come on.
Well, so I've noticed the same thing with motorcycle clubs, man. There are a lot of people that are just straight up. There's either people that are kind of the leaders, and there's people that are the straight up followers.
Yeah.
And they don't have any desire to ever try to lead anything or try to make anything better. They're just there to be there.
Yeah. And some guys are just there because they want some, especially they want some power, especially when they're out in the town and hanging out in the strip clubs and shit like that. You got to walk around them and be polite and all that. They want that.
Yeah, it's like I said about Hollywood. I'm not trying to pick any fights by all means. It stretches of the imagination.
Oh, I like him. Him and I chatted. He was a good guy.
I enjoyed being on his panel.
Yeah. He was a really good guy.
I really did.
He brought me on for an interview.
I would never say that I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I would go back and talk to him anytime.
I don't know. I don't know that like to personally go and hang out with him, I don't know that I would.
I think I
I
would.
don't know that we would be friends.
I think I'd go roll through Chicago with him.
I could be wrong. I admit I could.
Yeah.
I admit I was wrong to begin with. At first, I just didn't like him,
Yeah.
and then I changed a lot of that opinion. He's impressed me with being really well read, really well smart. He runs his panels really well. He's been doing it for a long time, so yeah, you know.
Well, like
and
you say, since I've been watching him,
his intelligence is impressive. How well read he is on a lot of the things he says is impressive.
His show has changed a lot, even just since I've been around. I think I launched maybe like 2024. I've only been around a year, right?
Happy New Year, CST. I missed it. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh,
yeah, Happy New Year's.
We're off by 3 minutes.
But his show's changed considerably. I like the direction it went.
Yeah.
He's calm. He's smart. He tells a story, and that's it, right?
I don't want to seem like I'm trying to pick a fight because I'm not at all. He's a good dude. I mean, it seems like legitimately a biker, I guess you could say, a man's man, whatever. But I just because I'm saying he's not my cup of tea doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I let my dog out, bro. Sorry.
I'm not trying to say he's some kind of evil fucking villain kind of guy. Not by any stretch. I'm just saying he's. And by all means, I'm not above saying that I'm wrong. I admit that I was wrong. My initial opinion was wrong. This opinion could be wrong. I seriously doubt I'll ever get the chance because I don't go to fucking Chicago or wherever he's from.
Yeah.
I
think
probably
he's over
won't.
Wisconsin now or something. Yeah.
I doubt I ever get the chance to fucking shake hands or hang out with him. So.
Yeah, so I've been wanting to meet him for a while just because, when I started watching him, I was coming back and forth up to Wisconsin. And I've been watching Black Dragon since his first video.
I didn't even know this was a thing until a year ago. Sorry, bro.
And that's how I met Mike, was through Black Dragon.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Happy New Year's, bro.
Yeah, whenever I tell you I'm new to this, I ain't shitting you, man. I just literally picked up on it. Like I've watched YouTube occasionally, but
I didn't even watch it, bro.
I didn't even know YouTube Live was a thing.
Somebody sent me a story on Facebook about a Black Dragon story about somebody from my city, my old club, who was in jail, and it was a story about his old lady, and said, "You gotta watch this." And I watched Black Dragon, and he's reading this story from Big Red's old lady, and I'm like, "What in the fuck is this?" And then I look into it. There's a whole genre.
Right. The first shows I ever watched was Black Dragon and Hollywood, and and then I kind of found Mike through that. I found Mike to be a lot more relatable to me. And that's why I drove down. I drove all the way, just on a whim. I said, you know what? I got extra time off this weekend on the 4th of July weekend last year. And I said, Mike, I'm coming down there. Fuck it. I'm going to come down and visit. What do you say? It's all right with you? And he just moved there, barely settled in. And I'm like, I'm driving down there. And I did. I drove.
Where did you go? He's in what? Alabama, right?
Alabama, yeah.
You're in Ohio.
It was like 10 hours.
1, 2. Well, you didn't have to cross.
Believe it or not, the majority of it for me was driving across to Ohio. I try to tell people all the time.
Yeah, it looks like a big state. Yeah.
The majority of it, out of the 10 hours, I bet 4.5 of it, or almost 5 of it, was getting out of Ohio.
what I did, what we were talking earlier, is I opened up a map of the United States because I don't know the states very good. I'll be honest about that.
All right. I'm still online, so whatever. I don't know.
That's what I was asking about
Forget
New
how much
Mexico and
it's $25.
stuff. I don't really know where it is
Ooh.
until I open up a map and have a gander. It's a long way from me. You're very close to me. Where are you in Ohio? In the middle?
I'm in the middle. I'm close to Canton, Ohio, where the Football Hall of Fame is.
Canton. What is there famous down there? Dayton, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Canton,
I
Ohio.
am north of Dayton, south of Cleveland, and more in the middle. I would almost be right in the middle between Cleveland and Dayton and Marietta. And
What's your university town called?
I can't give too much away.
Do they have a university town like in Michigan? It's two universities, right? In Michigan.
The biggest thing around here is I am just south of, or not too far south of the Football Hall of Fame, the fucking NFL Football Hall of Fame.
That's what I was asking you. What is the football city like? Like I was saying, I was amazed one time. I went to
It was a turd of a city. I lived there for a while.
I went to a football game in Lansing one time, right? And where Michigan State is.
I'm willing to bet you they threatened to take the Football Hall of Fame out of Canton, or they did something to Canton, because not too long ago Canton decided they was going to sink a absolute butt ton of money into the city, and you can only do so much to polish a turd. I'm telling you, that town was it was a smaller city with all the big city problems.
What do they call that? The Rust Belt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when the steel mills shut, all them small cities took a hit really hard, right?
Well, they call it the Rust Belt because they're where all the
all the steel was manufactured.
Areas where we get the most snow and salt.
Oh, I thought it's because that's where a lot of the steel in
Everything up there is
America
nothing but rust.
is made there.
But you could make a lot of arguments for why they call it that.
What's Akron known for? Tires, isn't it?
Yeah, Goodyear's up there.
I thought so.
Yeah, we aren't too far south of Akron.
And like I say, you can take a ferry from just an hour south of the city I live in, right across Lake Erie, and land in Cleveland and hang out for the day and then come home.
I'm in a weird spot. I could get up to Cleveland and Lake Erie in about an hour and a half. I can get to Pennsylvania in about an hour and a half, roughly, and I can get to West Virginia and southern, a lot of the southern, like Wheeling, in about an hour and a half. So I'm just like right in the middle, but they still can call us Northeast Ohio, just evidently by this.
My old club had chapters in Ohio. I know they did. I just can't remember what city. Columbus, I think, was one. But that was about it.
Yeah,
I think maybe we had a couple in Ohio. But not like Cleveland or anything, I don't
if I am
think.
correct, there's 4.
4 still in Ohio?
No, well, 4 in my area.
Oh. So they are big. They're like they grew
Just
a
north
lot
of
since
me,
I left.
just north of me, just west of me, just well, there's 2 north of me, west of me. If I'm correct, and I'm correct in thinking what club you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I've been retired for over 20 years now, and the club's really grown since I left it. You know what I mean? Like internationally, in different spots through the states. What I've noticed with them, and I think, is they don't care about that other club from the West Coast coming setting up in their backyard so much anymore. They're like, yeah, whatever, go ahead, right? I think from what I see of no. No.
There's so many things that are regional, and that's more regional than a lot of people understand. Ohio is a shithole of a melting pot. We have almost every Big Four club in Ohio.
Yeah, I know the blue guys are
None
there.
of us want to get along.
No. What are you gonna do?
And like I said, that's decisions made way above my pay grade.
Way out of your, yeah, man. Fuck. What are you gonna do, man?
I wish we could all just get along. The bad thing is 3 of the Big Four I've been in support clubs for.
Ooh. That could be a little dicey.
It was a learning curve for me, and Ohio's been a weird place over the years. It's been kind of a fluid motion of different clubs that have kind of moved in and moved out,
Yeah.
argued and fought over things, got along, didn't get along. It's a rough, complicated story in this particular state, man.
Well, see, up here, fucking, they're you know, the one outfit went coast to coast, and nobody else did. So
Ohio's the heart of it all, but
do?
we're all apparently also the fucking armpit and the butthole. And
But see, my old outfit's still kicking along in Canada and stuff too. They're still chugging along, doing their thing. And the guy that brought me up into being in the club and all that, we used to spend a lot of time in the cars, and he was, explaining everything about motorcycle clubs I needed to know when I was in the hang-around stage, right? I spent 5 years with this guy, just living, being roommates, driving across the fucking province, and he just taught me everything I need to know. And he would say, yeah, every once in a while, the cops are going to come and wipe out the leadership. And then in about 7 years, they'll be back how they were, and life goes on.
right.
It's all just kind of, shit like that he'd tell me, And I was like, nah, I don't even know what the fuck this guy's talking about, but I didn't, right? And then all of a sudden I got picked up, like you say, that 51 of us, all from one investigation that ran for 3 years. And it was fucking, they're going to do this much time and that much time. And guys started, they were all charged. We were all charged under the organized crime fucking brand new law. And we were co-accused. So the more guys that said, yes, I was a member of organized crime, it makes all the other ones pretty much fucked in court. How are you going to fight that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, this guy who's your best friend just said he was. It's like, well, fuck. So at the end, they wanted us all to, and it came from the top. They said, listen, if everyone's doing it anyway, and it's going to process things quicker, the only thing is you have to retire, and then we'll work it out later. So I was one of the guys who took that route, and I just retired and split, man. I said, okay, that was cool, but I'm good now,
Right.
And that was it.
My camera all of a sudden just decided it said it lost connection.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what the hell deal with that is.
Not suited for the audience.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to send you guys a copy of my book one of these times.
Oh, hey.
Send me your mailing stuff and shit. All that shit's in the book that's how come I wrote that book, eh? Because all that shit, I went through it all, right? I
You
lived
can
it.
see my shitty wall
Yeah,
and my fridge. Look at it. You can see my shitty
Oh
fridge.
no, your fridge. I can't see
You
the
see the blanket over my fridge.
What happened?
I don't know.
These backgrounds kill me. I put this one up behind me and I can't figure out how to fucking get rid of it. But whatever.
There, that's better.
There you go. You're home again.
I don't know. These finagling computer things. Darn high-tech gizmos. It's wizardry, I tell you. It's wizardry.
Imagine some prick sat and thought to himself, We can do all this, and if we just do that, unbelievable.
Oh, now straight's gonna pop up in there. Would you set your alarm clock for like almost New Year's, right? And you're like waking up, Happy New Year, and go back to bed. Is that how it works? Straight, get your ass up here.
You got a straight jacket.
Oh, cool. Hey, I got 4 likes on my channel.
Oh, people are
Yeah,
watching your
that's
channel?
more likes than I got, and I'm the one supposed to be doing it.
Shit, I fucking forgot to even click that. Share this to your audience. They'll never know anyway.
Your audience doesn't like degenerate.
Well, I had to take everything off my channel and then Facebook because we ended up canceling our New Year's Eve bash at the clubhouse tonight. So it's like, I'll chill out in town, hang out with the wife. And she's over there having a cigarette in her cage, and I'm over here live streaming.
Oh, you're on your bike.
What's that?
You're on your bike. You're not out tonight? You're not Ubering?
I was going to, but I decided just to chill out. I could go make some money quick. I mean, shoot, my phone's been going off all fucking day on reserves. And it's like, so I want to be out tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot they do that. They give you notifications of how busy it is. You look at the map.
And all I do is ride share. I don't deal with deliveries.
Yeah. No, I like doing the ride share, man. I really liked it. And someone hacked my account and they don't even want to talk about it. And they just locked out my account and said, go fuck yourself.
You must have did some really bad stuff. Your other you.
I'd love to. Why would you hack somebody's Uber account? What would that gain you? Because the money, and then about 2 days later, an email got sent to me from Uber saying we got your request to use a different bank. I emailed them back right away. I was like, "Whoa, that's not me. That's not me," and they still didn't answer me. So I don't know if somebody was trying to just hack my account to drive Uber. That doesn't make sense.
Just trying to find your banking information and all that. Maybe they wanted to find your find some reason to make you a Mexican immigrant. I don't know.
You might be right about the banking information, right? And then send it back. And
I hear Canada's getting some too now that we started turning some of them away.
What's that? The Mexicans?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't heard about it. We did their back around COVID.
I heard they don't like Canada because they can't translate about and aid in the Spanish.
Your A is our E.
Yeah. And in Mexico, it's an O, right?
You know.
All the names end with letter O, don't they, in Mexico? Like, that was a bad stereotype from years ago. Close the Doro or something like that. You know what I mean? Guys fucking around. I don't know you guys. I like fucking Spanish looking woman. Kind of dark skin, long straight black hair. I like that.
I'm married. I can't say anything. I cannot comment. I must plead the Fifth Amendment. I'm an American.
But how come Straight can speak fluent Spanish? He said. Straight said that some Mexican guys were talking about him, and he turned around and talked back to him in Spanish, right? They're like, "Oh fuck." They're talking shit.
He could get on here and tell the story, but he won't do it.
No,
he's probably fucked up. He said he wasn't going to drink tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was only smoking weed. I said, put the bottle down. and roll a joint.
Well, that's the other thing. Now I won't be going out because I've been having my moonshine inside my hot cocoa. So.
Yeah, I'll be in for that. No sense giving it up that easy. What time is it? 1:24. It ain't that bad. I can get a drink.
What time they quit selling booze in Canada?
What's that, sorry?
What time they cut everybody off in Canada?
We gotta go back by 2. I am. Get a drink and then we'll
America,
leave.
you can buy alcohol in bars.
Oh, okay, booze.
But you can't get it in stores after fucking 1 o'clock or something really weird.
Actually, as much as I was joking, that is our last call, 2 o'clock. The bars are open till 2. And they just started selling it this year at corner stores. Until this year, you had to go to the beer store to get beer and the liquor store to get liquor.
Yeah, there's some places like that. They started a few years ago in Ohio where you can get liquor on Sundays and all that.
Where you
You
guys?
used to not be able to do that.
Some of the states are weird, dry states and whatever down there, right? We went to Daytona with the guys from the Detroit chapter one year. So we jumped in the car and went down to Daytona for Bike Week. And on the way back, we stopped at a couple strip joints in Tennessee, I think. And the girls are getting up there getting naked, and they're handing you a fucking soda. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not here to drink fizzy drinks. And they said, no, we don't serve booze. What the fuck?
In Ohio, we used to have this weird thing called a juice bar where you could bring your own beer in, and you can give it to them, and they would sell it back to you.
It'd be like a capping fee or an opening fee.
But they technically they didn't sell beer. Well, you could give it. You could like
that was a work
buy it
on the
from
liquor
them.
license.
Yeah, that fucking yeah.
That wouldn't work. They'd find a way to get you on that. Give me 1 sec, bro. I gotta get a drink. Oh, you really waiting for me on the back?
What kind of pipes you got on that beast there, Carney?
Stock.
Oh, stock.
Yeah.
No,
dude. So everybody, ever since I got this bike, everybody kept asking me what kind of upgrades. I'm like, dude, until it's paid off, I ain't worried about nothing. I'm riding it the way it is. Well, guess what? Now I can go through my wish list. It's paid off.
How's that cake? Is the joint
So
smocked
I'm gonna go
out?
with the high bars, matching backrest. I don't know. I was thinking of some Raptors, some nice loud pipes for them.
As I get older, I find that now I'm more worried about hooking my loud stereo up in my bike than I am loud pipes. I'd like to jam my tunes out. I got 8 speakers and like fucking 6,000 watts. I mean, it's not very loud. I don't know why. I used to be into car stereos when I was younger, like back in the 90s and all that. And a motorcycle was a totally different beast, man. I found that out the hard way. I've been trying to do the big stereo on a bike thing, and although I'm not trying to do subwoofers, I keep getting people ask me why I don't put subwoofers in my bags. Not interested in that because if you go about 30 miles an hour, you lose all bass pretty much anyway. So,
but I thought about doing the sound because I did the same thing when I built lowriders. So it was, sound competitions were a big thing, and it's like, you know what? No. And my prez even gives me shit. He's like, yeah, I could see you. You're gonna cholo your bike out. And I'm like, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna put the nice fishtails on here and everything. Just
if you was good at it, building stereos on a bike seems like a lucrative business. I've spoke to a few people about it, and they seem to do quite well. Those that are good at it.
Yeah,
And
but my problem is
That's a
that type of sound is using a lot of my battery, and I like to travel on my bike. I like having my storage.
Here's they even help. My buddy put those lid speakers on his street glide, on the bag.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, if you're ripping down the road and it's behind you, how are you gonna hear it?
yeah, I got speakers in the natural spots, the fairing,
And then I had two higher ones.
I added the lower fairings, and then I added the lids, and then I upgraded the back spare. I got 8 speakers on mine.
Oh, you went for it. Mine had the Harley speakers, and then 2 little ones up top.
And I put a ginormous amp inside the fairing, and believe me, I had to squanch and fucking jam and practically take a sledgehammer to get
put it in the fairing. You didn't put it in the
back
bag.
on.
See the bike I just sold.
Then I put
the amp
another
was in the
one
bag.
in the back in the pizza box or whatever the fuck they call it, the tour pack. I put another one back there, so I got 2 big, like 3,000 watt amps in the store. I can't get enough sound out of it. In the pizza box or whatever the fuck they call it, in the tour pack. I put another one back there.
It's a motorcycle.
Oh, Tony, Ryan just fucking starting to like quote me for a minute, and then turns out I was just echoing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. What the fuck? See, man, that's something we don't get up here. He's starting his bike on up.
Yeah, if I fire mine up right now, it'll get so much condensation on the outside of it.
Yeah.
I try not to until the weather warms up a little bit.
Yeah. So I like my my speakers.
Yeah.
And like screen. I have my phone set up.
You got that big screen on it. I was in 08, so my street glide wasn't a big screen yet.
I got the small screen, but they sell this cheap ass Android Auto doodad that you can buy on Amazon, and I mounted it to where you would have a windshield bag. I took the center windshield bag off. I got there with a knife and I cut the stitching off of it. So I have 2 bags on each side and a screen in the middle. And it's actually pretty cool. And it gives me all the creature comforts of a newer bike. And I get it's a little bit of a pain in the ass when you first start it up, because then I have to sit there and try to get it to connect sometimes, because it don't automatically connect sometimes. But
yeah.
But I get the Android Auto like I do in my truck. I like Android Auto.
Android Auto, what's that? Is it
you don't have it? Well, you probably have an iPhone. It's like Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
For Androids.
I think my car just has Apple CarPlay in it. I think. Yeah, when it hooks up, it says something about Apple CarPlay.
It sucks when I plug it into my phone into this phone on the bike when I'm trying to do my live stream, because it wants to take over my CarPlay. So instead of going through my Cardo, it wants to go through my system.
Oh. I had you guys on my phone on Christmas Eve in my car, and it wouldn't put these guys through my speakers. You want to go, don't you? Yeah, I need to go.
I'm trying to find my old lady so I can go take a leak again.
Yeah, I think I got a split here, guys.
Yeah,
thanks for having me on.
Oh, you guys gotta go?
Yeah, I got a split.
Oh man,
I got a split. I'm tired, and I woke up
All
puking
right.
today. It was a bad day, but I appreciate you inviting me, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Anytime. And good talk to you, Carn.
No, there ain't hardly anybody else on anymore. Carney's right. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. If you guys give everybody hell for those that didn't show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
have a happy new year. I'll eat extra pork and sauerkraut for both of you.
And thanks everyone in the chat. Good seeing you all again.
Happy New Year, Lee and Redneck Side and everybody that's in the
Yeah,
chat.
happy New Year. Yep.
Happy New Year, guys.
Nice. Good seeing you guys. Talk soon.
Hitting it with hard work, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to roll. Rising up high when the shadows surround. Hard wire's the name, and he's making it loud. Hitting it with hard wire, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar